I'll tell you what you wanna hear. I'll turn my head and shed a tear. It's never the right time. Yeah. I'll put my arm around, show you how strong I am. I'll put my arm around, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm running with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. Break down, only alone I'll cry out loud. You'll never see what's hiding out deep down. Yeah, I know further to let your feelings show. It's the only way to make friendships grow. I'm too afraid now. Yeah, put my arm around, show you how strong I am. Put my arm around, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm running with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. I put my arm around, show you how strong I am. I put my arm around, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm running with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today.
I suppose we should get going.
Let's go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning. What's going on, everybody? Tuesday. On a Tuesday, February 5. Dex Stevo, live from the Dreamstar Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Live on the YouTubers at Star 88 FM. Join us. Good morning, everybody. Loretta, Winnie, Matthew, and Pat. What's going on, guys? Steve-O, good morning.
Oh, good morning.
That we're here, guys. We are here, ready to do this. We weren't here yesterday because, well, we were embarrassed over Super Blow, so we didn't want to deal with the backlash.
That was literally the worst prediction in the history of the prophecy.
Well,
So, yeah.
yeah, that was bound to happen. Super Blow was wrong. Or maybe maybe, just maybe, Super Bowl people are all just a bunch of cheaters. And really, the Rams were supposed to win, but, you know, the Patriots cheated, like a lot of people think.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what happened. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know, guys. Yeah, you're right. Paul never had a chance.
Never.
Never had a chance. Yeah, what did you think of the Super Bowl?
Other than the fact it was the most boring sporting event in the history of ever, it was fine.
Yeah? Even
Yeah,
the commercials? You thought commercials were fine?
Let's see. The problem was the very first commercial, once it got going, was the Avengers trailer. Like, you can't start the Super Bowl with the Avengers teaser.
Gotta go big, man.
And then
Gotta go big. Why not? I don't see why not.
I am honestly racking my brain trying to think of a trailer or like a commercial that I was like, yeah, man, that was a really good commercial. Harrison Ford, Alexa dog commercial.
Yeah. Yep. That was number 2
Oh, cool.
as far as the most popular Super Bowl commercial among viewers. The Amazon Alexa commercial. Not everything makes the cut. That was number 2.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Okay.
Megan says that game was the worst, most boring Super Bowl ever. If there was cheating going on, I felt like they would have made it more interesting. I agree with that too. People that were like, "Oh, it's rigged, it's fixed." I'm like, "Nah, clearly not, because this is way too boring." And if they really were fixing it so that everybody would be happy and they'd make all the money in the world, this was not it, because it was the worst rated Super Bowl in 16 years.
Oof, gosh. Yeah, I found these 7 reasons why the Super Bowl was the most boring Super Bowl ever. The Rams offense was painful to watch.
Yeah.
It wasn't just the Rams, though. The Patriots' offense was also bad.
Yeah.
Even the winning touchdown was deeply boring.
Oh, so boring.
And I was really curious to get your thoughts on Maroon 5. What did you think?
You know, there were people that were like talking about how bad it was, and I'm like, what did you expect? I actually enjoyed the halftime show.
I knew it. I knew it.
Dude, they have so many hits. It was like, yes, well done, well done. And then when Big Boy of Outkast showed up and they did an Outkast track, I was like, yes, I'm vibing with this hard. I loved it. I'm one of 17 people. I loves me some Maroon 5, so I don't even care. I'm like, what did you want? Like, what did you want? I will say, I do understand why some people are upset, because there was the Janet Jackson incident years ago when everybody's like, we need family friendly, that's not okay. And then Adam tears his shirt off and everybody's like, but this is cool. This is fine.
Yeah.
This
that's
is cool,
weird,
though.
right? That is weird.
Double standard.
Double standard.
Oh my gosh, dude. Britt was screaming with her hands like on my TV.
Of course she was.
All of the ladies at the party were losing their minds, screaming at my TV during the halftime show. I'm not exaggerating, dude. Like,
No, I
Britt was
believe it.
seriously like hands to Jesus, like losing it. And all the wives were just
Yeah.
talking about his abs and going crazy about him being topless. And I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah. It's
That's-
every woman watching the Super Bowl. Most of you ladies out there loved Adam Levine, and I think most guys out there, including myself, are going, "Gosh, I need to get in shape, man. I need to do something."
I felt that.
I wonder
I
what
felt
kind of
that.
workout Adam Levine does, and then I found out Adam Levine does yoga, and I'm like, okay, well, there you go.
That's what we're doing. No, dude, seriously. I think only purists were into the game because it was like this defensive battle, but it was a snooze fest, which is funny because, you know, people always talk about like soccer being boring and hockey being boring because of the low scoring. We just had New Mexico United in here and they were talking about that very thing. And then we get the Super Bowl and it's like, man, they weren't wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I do know, like, looking at the numbers, Boston and Los Angeles, of course, tuned in because New England and the Rams. But here's the craziest thing. New Orleans, which a couple weeks before were scorned because of, the call that wasn't called. That city had the lowest ever Super Bowl rating in the history of the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. People, I ain't watch that Super Bowl.
Yeah, Saints fans were still outraged that literally, the city avoided the game entirely. There were parades, there were protests. Even New Orleans newspaper, The Times, did not have an article on the Super Bowl.
Oh, my gosh.
They didn't even report
wow.
on the Super Bowl. So,
Saints fans, they're either the best fans because they're very loyal
Yeah.
or they're the worst fans.
It was the lowest rated Super Bowl since 2003.
Well, here's the thing. I was reading this, and they say about 98.2 million people tuned in to watch, which is the lowest since 2000. What'd you say?
3.
Here it says since 2008 Super Bowl.
Okay.
But because that one drew 97.4 million.
Okay.
But they haven't calculated all the streaming numbers yet, and they say once they do that, it'll rise above 100 million. Which I watched the second half on the CBS Sports app.
All right. See,
So-
ESPN reported yesterday it was lowest since 2003, but they're owned by ABC.
Oh,
and
see?
CBS is saying something different.
See?
Interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Somebody said I'm a dude, and I thought the halftime show was 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. Wow.
You didn't like it?
I mean,
Dude, it's Maroon 5!
I will agree. When Big Boy came out, that was the best
That was
part.
so dope.
But Maroon 5,
I didn't understand because the whole SpongeBob thing, and then Travis Scott. I was going, okay,
Yeah.
whatevs, but
Mm-hmm.
he was all right.
Starmy, what'd you think of that Super Bowl? What'd you think?
Let's see. I think it was not as boring as the time when Oakland played Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
Trying to remember
2003.
You remember that blowout?
Yes, in
I think I fell
2003.
asleep. Oh, is that 2003?
Yes.
That was a long
The
time ago.
lowest rated, yes.
Yeah. I remember passing out before the halftime show. I was so bored of the game. I just went upstairs and went to sleep.
Yeah.
Man.
Should have done it with this one, too.
Yep.
And then the halftime show wasn't all that bad. I think they could have picked somebody better, but you know what? Maroon 5 is my little guilty pleasure. It's like forever.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, it was okay. Food was great, though.
Good, man. All right.
Yeah, Super Bowl food.
Thanks, buddy.
Somebody said, it's so funny, we had that dude chime in and say, I'm a dude, and I thought halftime show was 5 out of 5. And then on the flip side, we had a female, Rochelle, chime in saying, when Adam Levine took his shirt off, I was just disgusted.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
I can't believe he did that.
Somebody said that Toyota Supra commercial was filmed here in New Mexico at the spaceport, so that was cool.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Let me see. It's not pulling up here on the one of the.
It wasn't one of the top
favorites.
10?
It was a Toyota commercial. You said?
Yeah, dude, the Supra. They're bringing back the Toyota Supra.
I didn't
No?
see that one.
No?
No.
Okay.
No, didn't see that. No. But let's see. The number one most popular commercial among viewers was
Bud Light corn syrup commercial.
no.
No?
The NFL, the 100-year game. Oh wait. The NFL, the 100-year game. Was that a commercial? I don't remember that one. What was that one?
It's right there.
Where is it?
Oh, yeah, the fumble one. That's funny. We had a couple
Oh,
people chiming
gotcha.
in about that one, too.
You know what? I actually did kind of like that one. Seeing Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith and
Yeah.
all the old legends of the game. Microsoft, We All Win was number 3.
Dude, people chiming in left and right. Charlie says Tony Romo was the best part of the Super Bowl. Oh, and Tom Brady kissing Robert Kraft on the mouth. Yeah, Pat said the commercial with all the former NFL players. That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did like the Jason Bateman Hyundai ad.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Britt said not that I was losing my crap too, so don't let anybody
Oh,
lie
I
about
know.
that. I was on the
I'm
floor
sure.
right next to her. I love the halftime show. I thought it was fun.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I mean,
I thought it was good.
I guess if you're into it, if you're
That
into
was
Maroon
good.
5,
I mean, so here's the deal. Maybe it's because I had tethered expectations because when they announced it, I was going, okay, like it's Maroon 5. Like I wasn't expecting anything. Like it wasn't like they announced Aerosmith or Metallica. You know what I mean? It was like Maroon 5.
yeah.
Okay,
You know,
we got what we were expecting.
can we get the Foo Fighters next year? That's what I
Oh
want.
my gosh, they played a Super Saturday show.
Did they?
Yes, they played a show which you can see that was.
It's time for the Foo Fighters to take over the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they played a Super Saturday show with Roger Taylor from Queen, Tom Morello played
Wow.
with them.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
dude, yeah. So they had a Super Bowl show, but it wasn't. Yeah, it was part of like some deal with DirecTV. So you had to, and of course, I just got rid of DirecTV. So
Well,
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
you get. That's what you get.
I know. So yeah, Zach Brown Band was part of that.
Oh wow.
Which was
I want that. I want that Super Bowl halftime
Yeah,
show.
Zach Brown. They played War Pigs by Black
Oh.
Sabbath. Yeah,
See, that's way better than the Maroon 5, Big Boy, and Travis whatever. Travis
I
Scott.
know. Oh, Perry Farrell was there as well.
What?
Yeah, it was a big deal.
Ugh. Yeah. Well, more Super Bowl stuff coming up throughout the show. You guys chime in. Love to hear your thoughts on it.
I think my favorite thoughts on it were Steve Kerr, the head coach of the Golden State Warriors, who said, ugh, the Patriots won again. It just gets old watching the same team win the whole thing every year.
Yep.
Thanks, Steve Kerr.
That's true.
Best response ever.
That's true. All right, you guys chime in. You can call in. Phone lines are open. 505-338-3700. If you'd like to call in, you can also text into our live line. What's that number?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483. Favorite comment on the live line already this morning. The only takeaway from this year's Super Bowl is the striking resemblance between Adam Levine and Chipotle bags.
Oh, my God.
Best meme ever.
I like all the fat guys out there that are marking their bodies up with Sharpie,
Oh,
trying to
dude.
take a Adam Levine
Yeah.
selfie.
Yeah.
So good. All right, we got to take a break. You can hang out with us, watch the show. We're live on YouTube at Star 88 FM. You can chime in. Good morning, Britt, Lauren, Emma, all hanging out. Got to take a break. We'll be right back. Hang out.
Amy Grant in concert. February 23rd at Inn of the Mountain God. Details online at innofthemountaingods.com. Star 88 thanks Inn of the Mountain Gods for their support.
Star 88 wants to thank Village Pizza Restaurants for becoming our power partner. Village Pizza is a locally owned restaurant with 30 years of experience. Village Pizza serves breads, soups, salads, and pizzas like the Dust Devil, the Village Combo, and the Pizza Blanco. In 2 locations, Corrales and the West Side with the drive-up window, or on the web at villagepizzanm.com. It's simple math. One imaginative family plus one great idea equals 2 pizza restaurants.
This is Ground Wire with Sean Dunn.
When I heard about the practical joke that a mom had played on the nurses that she worked with, I couldn't help but laugh. It turns out that she switched the urine sample that her son had given for his physical with another yellow substance. What was it, you ask? She filled the vial with warmed Mountain Dew. When the nurses began to examine the sample, they noticed something extremely wrong, and it took them several minutes to figure out what had happened. Did you know that in the world today, our value systems have been switched? For some reason, what we crave and pursue are not the things that are really important, and the things that we want to define us are not healthy. We look to relationships, external beauty, money, or our abilities to identify us as successful or to make us happy. However, have we been misled? The Bible says that godliness has value for all things. But is that what our society says? Is that how we live? If we continue to live as if the world's viewpoint is the right one, then we are accepting a lie and being led astray. Don't be fooled. The true measure of your life is found in how you live it, not how you look or what you have.
For more, log on to groundwire.net. Groundwire.net.
Sing to me, baby, in your native tongue. Sing the words of the wise and the young. Show me the place where your words come from. Love's the language, love's your native tongue. Feel your heartbeat, bang the drum. Open up your eyes and fill your lungs. The same word from where the stars are flung. Love's the language, love's your native tongue. To disappear in the wind, in the tongues of the flame, in my soul, in my one true name. Back before we learned the words to start a fight, back before they told us that the haters were right. He spoke the truth, let there be, and there was. Love's the language, love's your native tongue.
Switchfoot, Native Tongue on Star 88, 630.
High today at 57 degrees.
Good morning. It's the morning invasion.
Yeah, I think we might get, well, I don't know. I just checked this morning. I thought we were going to get some snow tomorrow, but...
which is weird.
Now it's looking like just wind.
According to weather.com, we should be seeing a little bit of rain tomorrow.
Okay.
But, yeah. It's looking lovely.
Good. It's been so beautiful. Of course. This is, it's so bipolar this time of year. It's hot.
Bipolar vortex.
Ooh. Hey, good morning, everybody. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Morning YouTubers, you can hang out with us. We're live, Star 88 FM on YouTube. A lot of people chiming in on the Super Bowl. We didn't get a chance to talk about it yesterday. And did you see this? You know, there was a lot of those crazy bets you could throw down. Like people were betting on how long the national anthem would be, or if Adam Levine would come out wearing a hat, which song he would start the halftime show with. There was a bet where you could put down some money on whether the Rams wouldn't score a touchdown. And some person put down $250 that the LA Rams wouldn't score a touchdown. And, well, guess how much money they won?
Gosh.
They won $100,000 by putting down $250 on that bet.
Crazy is that?
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, what are they? I mean,
yeah, no, because nobody saw that.
400 to 1. The line on that was 400 to 1. Wow. And that's exactly what happened. Unbelievable.
Yeah. But again, who's going to put money on that one guy? Because seriously, everybody's like, well, no, it's going to be high scoring. Tony Romo let me down. He had such a great concept for the game that I guess whoever scripted it should have talked to Tony Romo because he had such a great idea. It was way better than the script we got.
Well, that'll be the end of the first half. And if you like offensive football, well, too bad. If you like defensive football, well, there you go.
And the game is tied at 3.
Well, I can't believe it. We got points.
Yes, we do.
3-3, and it feels like we got a scoring spree going on.
He was the best part of the Super Bowl, I think. I'm a fan, and I love all the memes out there. You know, I mean, finally, Tony Romo makes it to a Super Bowl. Those are the best.
Gosh.
Yeah, he's good. I definitely enjoy listening to him. His whole predictions. I mean, he knows the game.
He really
want somebody. I want somebody in there talking to him. You know, and knows what he's talking about. All those other commentators. I mean, did they ever even play football? They probably did.
Yeah, they all
all
did.
were
Yeah,
like,
pretty much. It's like, well, Troy Aikman, also a Cowboys quarterback. You've got Jason Witten, also a Cowboys tight end.
That's fair.
Chris Collinsworth.
Chris.
All of the color.
Okay, they all are all right.
They're all retired football players.
It's fine.
Some of them are good.
Yeah, you're right. Not Tony Romo good, but whatever.
He's the best, dude. He's my favorite.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
Yep. So if you guys want to chime in, talk about it. Now, this was we would definitely want to dive into this conversation because Rams tackle Andrew Whitworth. You had a good way of looking at the loss. I mean, what other way are you going to look at it?
You just got just shut down by the Patriots. What are the chances you're going to go again?
Exactly.
I'd feel pretty defeated. I don't know.
You're not going to get me to pout and feel sorry for myself. I realize what this game means. I cherish the crap out of it, and I don't give a crap if you have a Hall of Fame bust, if you're been a Pro Bowler or win 20 Super Bowls. At the end of the day, you're all going to die, and you're all going to have the opportunity to play football or not be playing football. And who you are, how you carry yourself, whether you pout and feel sorry for yourself is the only thing that's going to matter because that's what people are going to remember about you. You know what? And so for me, what means the most is that guys see me hold my head high. They see me confident in them and loving them and there for them in any way I can moving forward.
You know what? I have to take my hat off to that. I agree with that 100%. Why get all worked up? Saints fans, Rams fans. Hey, we're all going to die.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're all just going to die anyways.
Yeah, but we should still.
No. We're all going to die. Thank you.
I feel like it's okay to be bummed, though, right? You just lost the Super Bowl. Like, you worked your whole career to be where you're at. It's okay to say, like, man, I'm really disappointed. Right? Or no?
No. We're all going to die. End of the day, we're all going to die. Yeah, what King Solomon said it best. What is it?
vanity.
Yeah,
like,
meaningless.
all is-
Everything
yeah.
under the sun is meaningless.
It's all vanity.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die.
Gosh.
What does it matter?
Yeah. Yeah. King Solomon, didn't he? He like had everything. He had 1 million wives. He was like the first person to ever have like 1.3 million wives.
Billion gajillion.
Exactly.
Yes.
He was the richest dude on planet Earth at one point. He had the biggest movie out at the box office. And he even said, everything's meaningless. At the end of the day, we're all going to die. Just can't take it with you.
Which I get the sentiment, but like, you just lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I
you were
don't
at the
know.
Super
Am I
Bowl.
wrong? I might be wrong here. I don't know. I just feel like it's okay to be bummed. Like it's okay to be disappointed.
Why even have that sort of energy? You know, why? It's kind of pointless, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it? To be upset?
I mean, he's not, yeah, and he's not wrong. Like, we're all gonna die someday. And I think when he kept going about like how you carry yourself, I think that's a good sentiment to end with. The idea, like, you know, we're all gonna die, but here's the deal that, you know, that doesn't matter, because what does matter is how you carry yourself as a human being, and that he's still holding his head up high. And what are you doing?
Come in here, Phoenix.
Come in here.
Come on.
Just gonna disrupt our show.
We want to know
Get
if
your
you
butt
watched
in
the
here.
Super Bowl. Did you watch the Super Bowl? Of course you didn't.
I watched after I woke up during the first half, I tried to watch a little bit after.
Yeah.
After. No, I did watch it. It probably was the most boring Super Bowl I've ever experienced, and my California team didn't win. So I left after the Andy Warhol TV commercial.
Oh my gosh, that was pretty good.
That made my day. I mean, you know, and I'm just being honest, I thought the whole event was very flat.
Yeah.
The halftime show was flat.
It was so good.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It was fat. I mean, it wasn't bad. I'm not saying.
That's exactly what I've been saying.
I'm not
it's Maroon 5. We got what we knew we were going to get.
Exactly. It wasn't bad. I mean,
Right.
Maroon 5. I mean, I knew one song, and I didn't know who the rappers were, but that's just probably because of my age.
Right.
But
no, dude, Big Boy is like founding member of Outkast.
okay,
That's
if
like
they
late
would have
90s.
said Outcast, I
Right.
would have known.
He's
and if they
one
came
half
and
of
said,
Outkast.
"Hey, I would have been like all excited.
No, they were wearing A.T. Alien's gear, man. That's
Yeah.
like, that predates Hey Ya.
Yeah.
That's like early 2000s, late 90s.
Whatever. It was flat.
Yeah,
the
I agree.
game, as you guys know, was completely flat, very boring. But what made it for me is when all of a sudden I look up and there's Andy Warhol.
Of course, I knew it.
And
knew
I
you'd
said,
love that.
"Oh my gosh,
Eating a cheeseburger.
eating a Whopper." But you know, here's a backstory, just so you guys know a little bit about this. So that clip was taken from a 1982 experimental film by a Danish filmmaker.
Of course you know this.
Yeah. Well, remember,
Right,
Andy Warhol was like
Right.
one of my high school hero type guys. But so and he did this film called 66 Scenes from America, and that was just one of it. But here's the ironic and funny thing. So it wasn't on camera, it was off camera. Andy Warhol was disappointed that it wasn't McDonald's he ate, but it was Burger King. But of course, this filmmaker guy from Europe, he's like, I don't know, I'm just giving you fast food. This is what America's about, fast food. So here it is. But Andy Warhol's going, I wish you would have brought McDonald's
That's so funny because
instead
now
of Burger King.
is using it as their advertising.
Yeah. So that was my highlight. Other commercials, honestly, were kind of flat.
Yeah.
There,
We were talking about that this morning.
You know, there really wasn't anything that just really was spectacular except the Andy Warhol.
So here's the
commercial.
question, because this is what we're talking about. The alignment for the Rams, after the game, they were asking about it, and he was kind of just cheery, and he was like, yeah, I mean, I enjoy, what did he say? Like, I'm quoting here, forgive me. He said something like, I enjoy the crap out of this game, but at the end of the day, we're all going to die. So it doesn't really matter.
He had a great attitude about it.
He said it was
we're all
like
gonna die.
he said it's how you carry yourself, and I love my teammates, and who you are, how you carry yourself, whether you pout and feel sorry for yourself is the only thing that's going to matter. That's what people are going to remember about you. So for me, what means the most is the guys see me holding my head up high. They see me confident in them and loving them and there for them in any way I can moving
That's awesome. You know, that's awesome because here's the thing. What he's really feeling inside is I just want to punch Tom Brady in the face.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because no one likes him. It was the least watched Super Bowl in modern history. I mean, still the most watched, TV show. But, I mean, it was down from the lowest from a few years ago.
Did you see Gladys Knight?
I did see Gladys Knight.
She crushed
and
it.
those two girls before, man.
Yes!
Those girls were
so
great.
Maybe that was it because we got like the best America the Beautiful and the best
I didn't even
national
hear this
anthem.
shit, guys. I haven't heard it.
Did it?
I haven't heard it. I watched the second half of the game.
Oh, say can you see?
Dude.
She did great.
That does sound beautiful.
Just class. Through
And the
and
two
through.
girls before,
Yeah.
those girls were awesome.
Yeah.
It said they were nominated for a Grammy Award. Do you know for what? Are they gospel singers?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd never heard of them before.
Boy, but they
Cheetah
harmonized
Boys
like
knew who they were.
perfect. I mean,
Yeah.
they just were like on it.
Yeah. Sisters, right? I mean,
Sisters.
clearly, because they look like twins.
Looked like twins. They sounded like they had the same voice. Yeah, they were awesome. Gladys was awesome. The girls were awesome. Kudos to you. The Andy Warhol commercial was awesome. I did like.
So 3.5 minutes of the 4 hours we were.
I did like the Washington Post commercial about just because as a journalist you get fired up. There was quite a few I missed as well.
Yeah, I was like
I didn't watch.
grilling.
I didn't know
was
the
like kinda-
Harrison Ford one. Did you
That
see
was
the
my
Amazon?
favorite. Yes, that was
Yeah,
my
that-
favorite. Just because Harrison Ford.
Yeah, well, I love Harrison Ford as well. So I didn't see that when it happened. It must have been one of the 50 times I got up and just said, "Okay, I need to
Yeah.
stretch. I'm falling asleep."
Yeah.
I went back and watched that one. I go, man, that one was good too. The Amazon. So Amazon did good with Harrison Ford. Amazon did good with Washington Post because, of course, they own Washington Post as well. And then you had the Andy Warhol.
It's funny because I need to check out this thing because there are certain reporters who are just smashing the Washington Post.
Yeah, well,
clip.
because it's probably a jab against some of the Trump things. If we're seeking truth and and all of that type of stuff. So I could see how people would get upset with it, but.
Well, these are the thoughts that people said. I'm really proud to work at a newspaper that does this vital work, but maybe next $10 million could go towards better health benefits, parental leave, equal pay, and more jobs for reporters. I love the Post. I've worked here 5 years this month, an amazing team full of amazing people. I can't lie and pretend it's not exciting to watch us have a commercial tonight. Also, really wish we provided better parental leave, though. So people are saying,
Yeah.
they spent $10 million for this commercial, and I guess a lot of the reporters for the Post were upset.
Yeah, sure.
That's interesting.
Sure. Well, you always know how it is when you work for an organization and you're looking at how it's spending money and you're going, man, I don't even have,
right,
whatever, and you fill in the blank.
Yeah.
And of course, they have to know who owns the Post. It's the richest man in the world. So he's going to say, I'm going to spend my money how I want to spend my money.
Yeah.
So, Amazon, Jeff.
Oh, yeah, I remember this commercial. Tom Hanks narrated it.
Yeah.
Yes. How could you not? Yes.
Yeah. So
It's Tom Hanks.
Yeah, it's Tom Hanks. So
how much did they spend to make the commercial?
Oh, probably.
Millions.
Well, they paid probably Tom Hanks a lot of money.
Yeah.
But the reality is that, it from a journalist standpoint, it's like, hey, yeah, I could see what that journalist is saying. It does make you proud. Hey, it's like an artist. You see Andy Warhol and you go, awesome. We need another artist in the world who is part of regular culture. Most artists today, people just don't know.
Yeah.
And Andy Warhol's one of those guys that transcended, so many things. So I was really pretty stoked about the journalists and the artists.
Yeah, except for the journalists themselves who are watching their boss sitting in a skybox at the Super Bowl with former Starbucks CEO and current presidential wannabe Howard Schultz. I guess they were kicking it at the Super Bowl.
He's going to get Jeff to be his vice president. And then they're going to fight and say, bro, I'm richer than you.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh, Brian Nixon, good to see you on a
That's
Tuesday.
crazy. There's no way just some really stupid, super rich guy will ever win the presidency.
Never.
Never. Am
That
I right?
rich guy.
We need career politicians.
Right.
Wrong.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
See you, Brian. All right, we got to take a quick break, guys. We're hanging out live on YouTube. If you'd like to join in on the conversation, watch the show. Star 88 FM. We'll be right back.
Philip DeCourcy warns us of the dangers of doing it alone.
We'll wag the finger at a culture going wrong, going wild. But we'll never point the finger at ourselves. We'll never take ourselves to task on these respectable sins. We'll bemoan the secularizing of society, but we will not worry about practical atheism in the church, which is the sin of worry. Because that's what worry is. It's practical atheism. It's acting like you don't have a heavenly Father. It's acting like God is not faithful, kind, and committed to looking after his people. Let's be honest, we have a selective disgust when it comes to sin, don't we? This may be putting it kind of starkly, but I want to make the point. You know, we've got one reaction if somebody tells us they're addicted to pornography, and we have another reaction when they tell us they're a chronic warrior. But Jesus said you're not to worry.
That's your PowerPoint on Star 88.
Worthy of every song we could ever sing, worthy of all the praise we could ever bring, worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you, oh, we live for you. Jesus, the name above every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. We live for you. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder and show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. Jesus, the name above every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. Oh, we live for you. We live for you. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder and show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me
Pat Barrett from Young Guns. Build My Life. His name's Pat Barrett. Isn't that the guy who killed Billy the Kid?
Garrett was the
it was Pat
sheriff?
Barrett. It was Pat Barrett.
It was Pat Garrett. Trust me. I know me some Young Guns too, man. Pat Garrett was the dude that
it was Pat Barrett.
allegedly shot Billy the Kid.
Stabbed his friend in the back is what he did.
Well, allegedly.
Shot him.
I mean, we don't
back.
know.
651.
59.
Doesn't even matter, man. At the end of the day, your best friend's just going to shoot you right in the back.
What's going on in the news today?
More national leaders called for Virginia Governor Ralph Northam to resign over a racist picture that appeared on his 1984 medical school yearbook page.
The White House source has leaked nearly every day of the president's private schedule. Almost 60% of the president's workday is dedicated to unstructured executive time.
Heavy rain and flood alerts in Southern California, powerful storms triggering landslides.
The president has a lot more to worry about than just the Russia probe. One of them is looking into possible misuse of funds by his inaugural committee.
A famous soap opera star has died. Los Angeles police called to the home of Christoph St. John Sunday, where they found the actor's body.
Measles state of emergency is growing and hotspots flaring up across the country.
Adam Levine is responding to critics of the Super Bowl halftime show. The Maroon 5 frontman, whose shirtless performance was ridiculed by many on social media, posted a note on Instagram expressing gratitude for making our dreams possible, and then adding, "We thank our critics for always pushing us to do better."
Hey, well. Somebody's always going to complain, you know?
Yeah.
Not everybody's going to enjoy the halftime show.
Well, and as the audience gets bigger, the likes and dislikes inflate. So it's a
true.
Super Bowl. Millions of people watched. Of course, there was going to be a percentage that didn't like it.
Right?
Yeah.
Good morning. Live from the Dreamstar Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Starmy, how are you this morning? Oh, boy, we've got a big show today. That's right. Who could be the next Batman? Who could it be? Did you see that?
No.
Who's in talks to be the next Batman?
I actually don't know this.
Who do you think?
Who's going to be the next Batman? I don't know. Man, I'm not even going to try and predict because last time it was Batfleck, and no one saw that happening. So
yeah,
and they keep skewing younger and younger and younger. So
yeah, if you missed our conversation on Friday, was it Friday we talked about the Batman news with Michael Keaton? Was that Friday?
Yeah, I got an update on that one.
Oh, really?
Totally debunked. All right, last week we talked about the fact that Batman Beyond, the animated series, was possibly in the works to become a feature film starring one Michael Keaton, or even an animated film that would rival the likes of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Well, as it turns out, Warner Brothers said on Friday afternoon, quote, "Not true. We are not working on an animated Batman Beyond movie," end quote. Now, here's the thing. They said we are not working on an animated Batman Beyond movie.
Oh, okay.
What if... No, never mind. Here it is. There is no Batman Beyond movie in development.
Oh. See, man? Get our hopes up, and then you smash them.
Yeah.
When you get news like this, maybe you should hold off for about a week.
Nah.
It stinks. Well, oh well.
So recently, though, Kevin Smith, who we all know and love, said that a live-action Batman Beyond movie that sees Batman and Batman Returns star Michael Keaton return to the role of Bruce Wayne would gross $1 billion at the box office. Could you imagine? OMG, that movie makes $1 billion right there, man. He said that on his YouTube show, Fat Man Beyond.
Fat Man Beyond.
Yeah. He said, if you're like Michael Keaton's coming back, people's like, how is that possible? And you're like, because he's Batman Beyond. And people are like, oh, we've wanted this our whole lives. This is good, and I'm down with this. When can we go? I'm sorry, Starmy.
Yeah. Hey, what is it? it doesn't even matter. At the end of the day, we're all going to die. It's my new outlook on life, man.
Yeah. Thank you, lineman, for the...
Andrew Whitworth.
Yeah, that guy. Plays for the Rams. That was his post-game speech.
End of the day, man, we're all going to die.
End of the day, we'll be dead soon. Bradley Cooper, somebody said. Linda chimed in. Bradley Cooper for Batman.
Okay.
Paul Short said Mark Wahlberg would be good, except maybe too short.
Do you want me to just tell you
What?
guys?
No. Well, I mean, you can, but no.
Let me just tell you.
Okay.
If you're a fan of the Twilight movies
Shut
back in the
up.
day, that's right, everybody.
Oh.
Robert Pattinson. Hold on. Where's my? Let me break in here. That's right, everybody. This just did. Robert Pattinson. You know him from the Twilight series. You know, the vampire, sparkly vampire.
Robert Pattinson, really?
Reportedly being eyed for the next Batman. That's right. Robert Pattinson. That's right. Not Pat Robertson, to be confused with. Robert Pattinson.
Man, I don't like anything about. But here's the deal: Christian Bale was like this really random. Nah, but he was always a brilliant actor. No. I can't.
Look at this picture. I can see this.
I can see that.
Why not? It's like a younger
mock-up.
Batman.
Yeah, they
maybe?
did a mock-up of him as Bruce Wayne. That doesn't look bad. Oh man.
It's been a while. You know, the
He's got the
Twilight
jawline.
thing. It's
He's
been
got
a
the-
long
yeah.
time since the Twilight series, the franchise came out. So
Arpat, man. That's cool.
So apparently, the Batman is due to arrive on June 25th, 2021. Okay. It's already in the works, guys. All right.
But as we found out on Friday to Monday, things can change in a heartbeat.
That's
so,
very true.
Somebody else said Army Hammer, Batman.
Ugh.
Somebody else said, you just ruined my day, Dex. So.
Okay. Well, everybody freaked out over Heath Ledger. You know. Look what
That's
happened.
true.
All right. We're up against a break, guys.
Yep.
Hang out with us. We're live on YouTube at Star 88 FM. We got to talk about our latest episode of Don't Sweat the Small Stuff.
That's right.
Our YouTube show. I'll tell you all about that. And I guess it was Groundhog's Day as well on Saturday.
Yes, it was.
So we got to
February
cover
2nd.
that. Punxsutawney Phil. Did he see his shadow? We'll find out. We'll be right back.
If you don't remember the 60s, it was all about free love, flower power, and counterculture. Time magazine described the mindset of the decade like this: do your own thing, wherever you have to do it, and whatever you want. Blow the mind of every person you can reach. Turn them on, if not to drugs, then to beauty, love, honesty, fun. The 60s promised an explosion of love around the world, but instead, it brought confusion, brokenness, and pain. So-called free love had a huge price tag. Discover God's plan for real love in the real world in Skip Heitzig's book, Beyond the Summer of Love. Plus, find a fresh expression of love with Skip's collection of song, scripture, and the solid love of Jesus Christ in the Royal Road of Love, CD and booklet. We will send you these exciting resources to thank you when you give a gift today to help expand the Bible teaching outreach of Skip Heitzig. Call 800-922-1888 or give online securely at connectwithskip.com/offer. This is a fresh thought. Listen up to Levi Lusko.
At the end of the day, there's only really two ways to live: facing the sunrise or not facing the sunrise. And I would just encourage you, if you're, finding yourself just full of things that are wrong with your life and haven't happened and ways God's worked in other people and why is this? And all of a sudden it becomes this woe is me and here's how the troubles I've seen are heavier. I'm just would encourage you just to ask yourself, wait a minute, where's the sunrise? Because it's going to come right on time. Watch that sun go up in the sky. You watch the pink, you watch the orange, you watch the brightness, you watch the power, and you watch the way it chases the shadows away. And then you believe God to do exactly that inside your heart. And you tell him, great is your faithfulness. My soul will trust in you. I'm not just looking at this life, I'm looking into eternal life.
For more fresh thoughts, go to LeviLusko.com. This is Star 88 at 88.3 FM, KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and online at star88.fm.
life I lay it down. Now I live to worship. All I am to love you. Take this life I lay it down. Take this life I lay it down, yeah. Oh, I lay it down at your feet. Take all of me. Come on, would you lift your hands and declare it out? A million lifetimes filled with worship, still can't fathom your greatness. So I will live my life surrendered. For you are worthy, for you are worthy. A million angels ever praising, still in all of your greatness. So let your church rise up in worship. For you are worthy, for you are worthy.
River Valley Worship, Million Lifetimes. Star 88, 705.
High today of 59 degrees.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Dedicate that song to my mom. Love you, Mom. She just texted me and said we have the greatest radio show in the universe.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, I exaggerated a little bit. She didn't say that exactly, but she did say she loved the show. Love that support from my mom.
Yeah, it's important. It's important, man.
That's right. That's right.
Speaking of support, I just got a typed letter.
Ooh, you got you personally got a typed letter?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yeah, I just had our dear friend just kind of sweep his way into the studios and hand this to me, which I shall read for everyone. Dear Steve-O, my name is Brian Nixon.
Oh.
I work down the hall from you. There's a lady in Great Britain that wrote you a letter. I'm sure she's highly anticipating that it be read on the air. There's
Yes.
just one problem. Steve Ojeda keeps the letter hidden at home. This causes me to wonder, did this lady send money? And Steve-O doesn't want to share it with Dex and Brian? Did she say something despairingly against Steve-O and Steve-O was sad? It's hard to tell. All Dex and I know is that Steve-O has an orphan letter that we've yet to read. And remember, Star 88 listeners, a.k.a. the Star-Me, if you want to type or write a letter to the station, please address it to Dex in the future.
Thank you.
Steve-O may hoard it, keeping it from the world.
Great advice.
Yours truly, the guy down the hall.
It's a lovely letter.
Yeah,
And
it's beautiful.
I loved everything about it.
You know what's ironical about that is the letters in my car.
Well, at least it got to your car.
I put it in my car
Well, at least
so
it-
I'd remember it.
There you go.
Our girl Winnie in the UK sent us a lovely letter.
Good. Good job.
And for real, we get typed letters from time to time. If you'd like to type us a letter, we'll send one back along with some gifts.
Yeah, don't send it to Steve-O. Never attention Steve-O. She probably spent $150 to ship it over here.
That's 4001 Osuna Road Northeast, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 87109.
Yeah, Winnie sent the package, and I wasn't here, so Steve-O ate all of the goodies.
Well,
that
I was
Winnie
worried
brought.
that they would go bad. There was like mincemeat pies. There was these like Whopper things called Maltesers.
Yeah. See, I want to try all these things.
No, you didn't.
Winnie put LOL.
I want to send Winnie back Whoppers so that she can understand what good malt chocolate balls taste like. The Maltese were a little weird.
All right.
I'm not going to lie. Maybe it's because I'm used to Whoppers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I brought your letters, Winnie.
It's in his car.
It's in my car, which
Now
is
he's
closer to the
gotta
studios.
make it from the car to here now.
Yeah, it'll be a week or two.
Yeah. Yep. Send the letters, guys. We love it. Brian loves
He
those
actually
letters.
typed that to me.
Yeah. Well,
He
he's got a
typed me a
typewriter in his
letter.
office, and he loves it. He's got an
Hanging
old
that
school
on our
typewriter.
wall. Cost her $500.
$500.
Yeah,
Wow.
$500.
Ship it across the pond. Jeez.
Yeah. So
it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of cash.
Did you send cash as well? Did you send cash as well, Winnie?
There's
'Cause,
no cash.
You know. Anyway,
It was all in pounds. Dan says that
yes.
Maltesers are way better than Whoppers.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It was Groundhog Day on Saturday, and does anybody care? I don't know, but
I wanted to care. I wanted to show the kids the movie.
Did you?
We didn't.
Oh.
I had this thought in my brain. It was like, dude, Saturday's Groundhog Day. We're gonna watch the movie Groundhog Day. They totally know who Bill Murray is because Zombieland. I mean, they've never seen that. So I wanted them to see it, and then I failed as a father.
Yep.
So
Well, yeah, Phil, he saw his shadow. Wait, he did not see his shadow,
Wait.
which means in early spring.
Puxatawny didn't see his
Okay,
shadow.
so it says Puxatawny Phil
Yeah, that's the famous
did
one.
not see his shadow, which means in early spring.
Mhm.
But apparently there's a lot of other groundhogs around the country who had different results. I never knew that there was a bunch of other groundhogs
That's
out
because
there.
none of them matter because Puxatawny Phil is the one that usually like seals the deal. It's kind of like, how Madden predicts the Super Bowl, but Super Blow usually does it as well. And we were all wrong this year.
Yeah. Grover the groundhog, he saw his shadow.
Grover?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Where's
in Pine
that?
Grove, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Do you think most of these are in Pennsylvania? Do you think these are other towns that are trying to become famous, like over there in Puxatawny?
Yeah, because Puxatawny isn't that big of a city, right?
No, it's like a little town.
Ned Ryerson still lives there.
Oh, Ned.
Ned?
He's such a good dude.
Ned Ryerson?
Love that guy.
Needle Nose Ned.
Mm-hmm. Oxataro Orphe in Quarryville, Pennsylvania, saw her shadow. Mount Joy Minnie in Mount Joy, Pennsylvania, saw her shadow. Sir Walter Wally of Raleigh, North Carolina, saw his shadow.
Sir Walter Wally of Raleigh.
Snurd the groundhog in Garner, North Carolina, saw his shadow. How about Dunkirk Dave of Dunkirk, New York? He did not see his shadow.
These are stupid.
Chuckles the Ninth, the state groundhog of Connecticut, did not see his shadow.
Chuckles the Ninth.
Staten Island Chuck of Staten Island, New York, did not see his shadow. What were you going to say?
Remember, the Army actually watched the Groundhog celebration.
Yeah, you can watch it live.
Weird. So weird. Population of Puxatawny.
Isn't it like, I'm going to say 2,343.
More than double. 5,700 people.
Wow, that's a big little town. Nah, that's not that big.
5,700 people live in good old Puxatawny. It's in Jefferson County, Pennsylvania, by the way. Puxatawny Phil, the only one that matters, did not see his shadow. Wait, what does that mean? So that means we get more winter? Because...
no, if he did not see his shadow, that means in early spring. Early spring.
So, okay.
He usually always sees the shadow.
So he didn't see a shadow, which means early spring.
Early spring. There you go.
That's a lie. We just got like a polar vortex. What does this groundhog know?
Oh. Yeah, Pierre C. Shadow of New Iberia, Louisiana, saw his shadow. So many other groundhogs out there. I had no idea.
According to ABC News 6 in Philadelphia, the only two groundhogs that matter are the Staten Island groundhog and Puxatawny Phil.
Staten Island Chuck?
Yeah, Staten Island Chuck.
Chuck.
So he didn't see a shadow either, and those guys are like bros.
Yeah?
Like they usually like go hand in hand. So we can expect an early spring because Staten Island Chuck was like, no, I'm here. It's getting warm. Bring on the food.
Bring on the food.
Yeah.
Didn't get a chance to play my Groundhog Day parody song this year since it was on Saturday. You ready? Here we go.
February 2nd is Groundhog Day.
The best one.
A stupid rodent prognosticates that Bill Murray movie will be on cable all day. Weather's determined by Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day. Yeah!
Here we go, guys.
Yeah.
Puxatawny Phil.
By the way, somebody says, they watched that. They got really into it. Watched some clips. It's really weird. But he's only like 30 to 40% accurate.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. By the way, somebody else chimed in and said our president came out, didn't see his wall, so it'll be 6 more weeks of government shutdown, which is unfortunate. That's not true.
February 2nd is Groundhog Day.
Why can't we just be like normal Americans and look at the Weather Channel and go, oh, right. Because they still get it wrong half the time.
Yeah.
Because according to the Weather Channel, it's getting better, right? It's getting warmer around the states, the old countries.
It is?
Good old United States of America.
Vortex is thawing out?
Maybe. I don't know. It looks like it is, at least in our city. Okay, and that's really all that matters, right?
Well, I mean,
we don't care about other people.
Yeah. It's been beautiful here in Albuquerque. Beautiful.
Dude, 6 feet of snow in just 24 hours, by the way.
Oh, my God.
Nearly 100 years have passed since that much snow has fallen in a singular day. So...
Let's see what the weather's like up in Montana here. Oh, it's -4 in Montana right now.
Ugh. Yeah, look at this, dude.
Oh, my gosh.
This is up. By the way, this was in California. That 6 feet of snow.
Yeah, it's not
in
getting
24
better.
hours.
Gross.
It's odd that a ski resort actually had to close yesterday because of the snow, but yeah. Yeah.
February 2nd, Groundhog Day.
It's a catchy song, man. Yeah. It's really catchy. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the program. It's Tuesday. Will Tam show up? We don't know. We don't know.
She's like the groundhog.
Yeah, exactly. Will Tam see her shadow?
Yeah.
Because if she sees her shadow, she won't be here. Yeah. Let's take a quick break, guys.
Our boy Festizio actually worked in Puxatawny.
Oh, really?
In real life, yeah. But trust me, that rodent is the only thing to look forward to all year. So.
Yeah, I bet it gets crazy there. Hi, you guys want to chime in? We are live on YouTube at Star 88 FM. You can watch the show, hang out, chime in. Also, phone lines are open at 505-338-3700. And you can text in. What's the live line number?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483.
Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. We'll be right back.
You don't have to wait until Tuesday to have tacos. You can have tacos any day. It's always taco time. Rusty Taco is a new supporter of Star 88, located on the Coronado Shopping Center and open 7 days of the week. Their menu consists of street-style tacos, like the Rusty Taco, fried chicken taco, steak fajita taco, and even breakfast tacos. Hours, menu, and details can be found online at rustytaco.com. Star 88 wants to thank Rusty Taco for their support.
This week on Connect with Skip Heitzig, Skip brings you some unfiltered truth from God's Word.
The world lies to us about sin. The Bible tells you the truth about it. John Bunyan used to say, this book will keep you from sin, but sin will keep you from this book.
Connect with Skip Heitzig every day this week as he continues the series #.
Make an appointment for Skip Heitzig weekdays at 8 a.m. on our sister station, KNKT 107.1 FM.
How can you be certain God's working in your life? Well, James McDonald has a word just for you. So listen up.
We are the same. We are the same, the same, the same.
every person listening to me, every person we're trying to reach, we have a universal longing for something and we cannot find it. And any discussion or understanding of the church has to begin with the knowledge that it is our mission to help as many people as possible find what their heart is looking for. That is why you are here. That is why we continue to exist, to take what we have found and seek to help others find it.
That's Listen Up from James McDonald. You can learn more about cultivating your relationship with God by going to jamesmcdonald.com. Listen Up is a production of Walk in the Word.
Wide awake while the world is sound asleep, and too afraid of what might show up while you're dreaming. Nobody sees you. Nobody will believe it. And every day you try to pick up all the pieces, all the memories, they somehow never leave you. Nobody sees you. Nobody will believe it. God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. God only knows how it's killing you. But there's a kind of love that God only knows. God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. But God only knows the real you. 'Cause there's a kind of love that God only knows. You keep a cover over every single secret, so afraid if someone saw them they would leave. But somebody sees you. Somebody will never leave you. God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. God only knows how it's killing you. But there's a kind of love that God only knows. God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. But God only knows the real you. 'Cause there's a kind of love that God only knows. For the lonely, for the ashamed, the misunderstood and the ones to blame. What if we could start over? We could start over. We could start over. Oh, for the lonely, for the ashamed, the misunderstood and the ones to blame. What if we could start over? We could start over. We could start over. 'Cause there's a kind of love that God only knows. God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. But God only knows the real you. 'Cause there's a kind of love that God only knows. God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. But God only knows the real you. 'Cause there's a kind of love that God only knows. God only knows where to find you. God only knows how to break through. God only knows the real you. There's a kind of love that God only knows.
For King and Country, God Only Knows on Star 88, 722.
High today of 59 degrees.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning.
Oh, hi.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, boy. You want to hear some funny news bloopers?
Yeah.
I love these so much. This is probably one of my favorite ones. So, this lady, she was having a hard time wrapping her head around Chipotle bowls. She thought you ate the Chipotle bowl, like not just the food inside the Chipotle bowl, but like edible Chipotle bowls. She couldn't wrap her head around the fact that you couldn't eat the bowl. This is great.
Chipotle trying to help you be a better you out there, okay?
New bowls.
It's got new bowls that accommodates popular diets. There's a keto bowl, paleo bowl, Whole30 diet bowls. They all have big rules about what you can eat.
Oh, you mean those like the tortillas that they make when you order a bowl and not a burrito? Is that what you're talking about?
No, you can get a bowl at Chipotle, just in a little bowl. And the certain ingredients go to a certain diet. How do you not know this?
I mean, I do, but I'm so confused about what you're talking about right now.
They're offering paleo diet-friendly bowls. That has nothing to do with burritos. Just the stuff that's inside there.
But why would you eat the bowl?
You don't eat the... when you have cereal, do you eat the bowl as well?
So what does it matter if it's paleo or not?
It's what's in the... It's the ingredients.
Oh, my God.
It's the chicken, the lettuce, those things.
Dude, you can tell.
What's our weather?
That's a good one. That's a good one right there.
Wow.
Right?
But she's on the news, and we're not.
Yeah. That's probably one of the best ones I've heard.
You can tell that the anchor is like dumbfounded,
Yeah.
trying to explain to her, you don't eat the bowl. It's just called a paleo bowl.
It's pretty good.
Incredible.
A Tokyo startup developed the satellites to create shooting stars on demand.
The ground is now.
Yeah, I just, we have to become professional anchors.
Yeah.
We have to, Steve-O. I mean, the stuff we're doing here at Calvary, if you didn't know, we do what is it? It's like
It's a weekly.
Yeah.
Midweek update.
Midweek update, that's right.
We
We're
do
news
the
anchors.
news.
We do the news off of teleprompters.
We'll do it live.
And we are very professional.
We filmed this last week's episode, and we did a really good job.
I've kind of always wanted to, I've talked about this for years. I've always wanted to switch with a couple TV anchors where they come over here and do the show, and then we go over there and do their show.
Yeah.
I don't think they would ever approve that.
I was going to say, I don't know that they'd ever go for that because we'd take their jobs.
We'd take their jobs.
Dude, we would crush the news. Are you kidding me?
My goal would be to go viral. That would be my number one goal.
Wouldn't be hard. Look at these looks on us. Man,
Yeah.
are you kidding me?
Exactly.
Oh, we would have the best news.
Oh my gosh.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah, that's a good one right there. But, we'll stick to doing our YouTube show, Don't Sweat the
Okay.
Small Stuff.
All right.
Which we have another episode that
That's right.
just kicked off yesterday. Pretty excited about this one, guys. It's titled The Real Housewives of Albuquerque.
Gosh.
It's a great title.
We need a writer. We're now hiring a writer to try and come up with the titles of episodes because Jordy is fired.
Actually, I came up with that title.
I
It
mean,
was
yeah.
my idea.
Yeah. No, I loved that one. Loved it.
So our next episode is The Real Housewives of Albuquerque featuring Lindsay and Tish. They are bloggers, lifestyle bloggers, stay at home. Well, yeah, they have careers, but they
here's what's
have
interesting.
kids. And,
We pitted one stay-at-home mom against a career mom to see what happens when we turn up the heat.
Yes.
See, that was how you sell it.
You
Not
sold
the
that.
Real Housewives of Albuquerque. Stay-at-home mom versus career mom. Two moms enter, one mom leave.
Yeah,
That's
right.
really what it was like. Because Lindsay, she's a lifestyle blogger. She's a stay-at-home mom. She's a solid believer. She's got a podcast, and it's all about loving the Lord and your husband. And then you've got Tish, who's like career mom, who has like two businesses, is a professional photographer, and is also still raising children. And it's like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Career mom versus stay-at-home mom.
This was one of my favorites because
Mom will combat.
we set the dry sauna in Tish's living room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. So we moved the couch back, and then we just set up the sauna right next to the fireplace in the living room. And she's got a beautiful house, and she's got all these amazing cactuses and plants. So it looks really good set up in her living room.
Mm-hmm.
And we climbed in for 30 minutes and had a little interview with Tish and Lindsay about being a mom, being a blogger. What's it like?
Yeah.
And go and subscribe if you haven't yet, guys.
Yeah. YouTube.com/Don't Sweat the Small Stuff TV. This one gets really interesting talking about, especially for wives, how to love your husband, how to have a career, feel like you have a purpose on your own, and also still be a mom and still be a professional. And yeah.
It got pretty hot, I remember.
Yeah. This was the first episode, and I think maybe the only episode where the heat finally got to you so much that you messed up your words. So
that happens to you almost every episode, and this was the first time it actually got to me.
Yeah.
But this was one of the hottest times.
Yeah.
That it was
because the ladies.
What's that?
I said because of the ladies.
No,
Is that what you're saying, man?
that's not it.
Wow.
No, that's not what I meant.
2 on the nose. 2 on the nose.
They're both married, okay?
Duh.
And no, they were very nice. And go watch the episode if you haven't yet.
Somebody said should have called it Hot Moms of Albuquerque. Then people would have tuned in.
Hot Moms of
Turning up the heat in a dry sauna interview.
Okay.
Somebody wants to know what a lifestyle blogger is. That's where you blog about your life.
Yeah.
With style.
With style.
Yeah. So I still like career mom versus stay-at-home mom, or Mommal Combat.
Mommal Combat?
Yeah, I'm making us change the title. 2 moms enter, 1 mom leave.
Well, the Real Housewives of Albuquerque is very clickbaity. I like it. That's why I came up with it. That clickbait.
It's really clickbaity.
Wow, the Real Housewives of Albuquerque. There's a real on Bravo. No. What is this sauna? What is this?
Yeah.
But I don't know. We've had a good time so far doing this little YouTube show. Don't Sweat the Small Stuff.
And the teaser at the end is amazing.
Yeah, right? Guess who we interview next, guys? You have to go watch the episode. But so far, we've had Patrick Fabian, of course, from one of the biggest shows on AMC right now, Better Call Saul. We've had Master Ken and Todd from Enter the Dojo.
Mm-hmm.
We've had Michelle Watterson, UFC superstar, the Karate Hottie.
Yeah.
She shared a story that she's never shared before. And now we have the Real Housewives of Albuquerque. They come out every Monday. Go subscribe, guys. If you love us, you'll subscribe.
Yeah.
Because when things go south here on the radio, that's our fallback.
There you go.
Okay.
Stephanie said, I love Lindsay. I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I'll be a working mom. When I'm done with school, I'm a little nervous. It's always a struggle. And the struggle is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, should you, as a stay-at-home mom, should you put your goals, your dreams on hold to stay home with the kids?
Right.
We talked
like
about
our girl Brandy just chimed in. She said, I prefer the term work-at-home mom. Because she's still doing things. She's got a podcast. Okay.
A lot of moms are doing that. Even a lot of dads are doing that, too. There's a lot of stay-at-home dads now.
Yeah, can we do that? I mean, actually, you know what? The funny thing is, technically, we could do this from home. You want to start doing the show from my toy room?
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, let's do that.
That'd be nice.
It's a better backdrop anyways.
Yeah, we
have
could
all
do
the cool
that.
comic books and toys and the like vinyl behind us. We could just spin records and like really be DJs.
That would be kind of cool. Set it up old school like they used to.
Yes, dude. And we'll have like the request line like they used to do on public access TV where we'd answer the phone live and they'd be like, hey, guy, I want to hear this song. And we'd be like, oh, that's next, sir. And then we'll just spin records.
And we could smoke cigarettes and
No,
stuff like
gross.
they did. Oh,
like
I'm
they
just
did
kidding.
in the 80s on TV. Gross. Ugh. I've always wondered like just how much cancer was floating around in those rooms.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Ugh, can't do it.
Yeah, we'll have carts and reel-to-reels. And we'll talk like this. How are you, everybody?
Jessica chimed in and said, I met Lindsay. She goes to my old church. She is one of the sweetest, wisest, loving people I have ever met. Well, then everybody else needs to tune into this episode because she seems like a snob.
She seems like a snob.
And we get into that. We debunk it. But it's true. Do you know what I mean? Just like by appearance and by like, oh, you're a lifestyle blogger.
Yeah.
So we throw down.
We throw down.
We're like, all right, cool. Why do you think people care about your life?
I'm not going to lie. Before the episode, we're hanging out, getting ready to film this episode with Lindsay and Tish. And Lindsay, she got her makeup done, and I sat there.
And her hair.
She got her hair and makeup done, professional. And I'm sitting there going, oh, man, her face is going to melt off, and it's going to be so great. That face is going to melt off. It's going to be so sweaty. The makeup is just going to start just melting off her face.
And we were just counting on it.
Yeah. Guess what? Her face completely melted. It was crazy. Like she had to like makeup drip. No, she didn't. I was sitting there waiting the whole time, and I think we had about 4 minutes left. And I'm going, is Lindsay even sweating? What is happening? Yeah. I saw like one little bead on her forehead, and that was it.
Somebody says I'm a stay-at-home mom, homeschooling mom, and I suspect being a working mom is far more difficult. Kudos to working moms.
Yeah, you have the kids.
I just think it's different.
All their wants and needs.
I think it's different. Working mom versus, because like a working mom, kids are in childcare, right?
Yeah.
And mom's working, and so career. But then I think when we were talking with them, anyways, I just thought about the fact that you're literally with these tiny humans all day.
Yeah.
And so when your husband gets home, all he wants to do is chill and relax because he's been working all day, so he's tired. And then it's like, but all you want to do is tap out and tag him and go, you're it.
Yep.
Like you get the kids, and he's going, but I've been working all day. Like, so I don't think like one is easier than the other. I just think they are different seasons in the same life.
That's true.
Because both are hard. Really hard.
All right, so we need everybody in the Starmy. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go and do it.
Yeah, go check it out. YouTube.com/Don'tSweatTheSmallStuffTV. We have a lot of fun.
Yeah, our camera guy 1 and camera guy 2, they put in a lot of work on this. They put in a lot of work.
Shout out to my boy Brent.
Yeah.
Not Jordy, just Brent.
Brent put so much.
Brent puts in all the work, and Jordy just stands there looking tall.
Speaking of Jordy, it's his birthday today.
Nah.
Happy birthday, camera guy 2.
Oh, is he camera guy 2? I don't know. I thought he was.
Maybe he is. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But no, Jordy is amazing, and he spends hours on this, guys. Seriously, Steve-O and I, we show up. We're the talent. We throw robes on, and we get to jump into this beautiful sauna and interview the guests. And Brent and Jordy, they're doing all the behind-the-scenes stuff, making us look good and making the show look really good. So it's because of them. So please go subscribe and share it with your friends. Tell everybody about it because, they put a lot of hard work into it.
Dude, people are chiming in left and right still about this working mom, stay-at-home mom.
What are they saying?
Somebody said I would love to be a stay-at-home mom, but I have to work.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else said I'm a working mom with 2 jobs, and my husband works out of town.
Wow.
So sometimes it's like being a single parent, working 2 jobs, taking my son to baseball practice, and all the other activities he's in.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Get it. But
so somebody says, yeah, but think about this. Like the working mom has to do all the stuff at home, but then also has the job. So it just sounds like a whole lot of work. So kudos to working moms again.
Yeah, right. That's 2 jobs if you think about it.
Yeah, but that's when the husband also needs to like chime in. Like yesterday, you know what I did yesterday? All of the dishes because we had people over for the Super Bowl. And I just knew Christy was going to be tired because she does work. And so there were literally 2 loads full in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
There was the crock pot. There was like we also use cast iron, and you can't just soak those. Those you need to do right away, and then you need to make sure they're like oiled right, and then you need to make sure that you put them on the stove, and then 3 loads of laundry, and then folding the laundry and putting the laundry away, including hers.
Did Jeter boys help out with that?
No, everybody's in school and work yesterday, so it was just me. So I think it's possible when you have a partner who actually helps too. And that should be communicated if you are a working mom because, yeah, the mom like has 2 jobs, but the husband can also have those same 2 jobs.
Yeah.
So
it should all be worked out in the contract, the premarital contract before you say I do. All right, you guys have to put
those
that
are real things that you should talk about beforehand. Like I know that taking out the trash, that's my job. I know that, like, I love vacuuming, so I'm cool with vacuuming. There are certain things that just, And the funny thing is, yesterday I did the laundry, and then Christy came home, and the first thing she noted was that I technically didn't do the laundry because I folded and put away all my stuff and only some of hers.
Oh, geez.
Because I didn't know where it went. And so then I was like, oh, yeah, watch this. And then just began to put all of her laundry in random drawers because thanks, bro. Spent all day cleaning and doing the dishes.
I've been home all
and
day
the laundry.
cleaning.
Yeah.
Taking care of
First thing
your...
she says, oh, I should have known.
Oh, my gosh.
Marriage is so rad.
Wow, okay. Good.
See, Dento says my wife won't let me touch her laundry. We'll see what happens.
Wow.
When she's like, where's my sweater? And I'm like, I don't know. Where is your sweater? Maybe try drawer number 3.
All right. Don't sweat the small stuff on YouTube. Go subscribe.
I really did that yesterday. I really just started folding it and putting it wherever. So, see who
Such a
complains
good
next
hustle.
time.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. You can chime in. We are live on YouTube. While you're subscribing to our other YouTube show, hang out with us. All you YouTubers that haven't subscribed yet, get on it. All right? Get on it. All right. We got to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Hang out.
Louis Giglio challenges us to conquer giants in this PowerPoint.
See, we got too many people walking around going, hey, man, Christ gave his life for me, and that's awesome, and I love it, and I love him. Now, I'm still going to do exactly what I want. Christ gave it all for me, but I'm telling you what, I'm not willing yet to give it all for him. And there's no such Christianity as that. There is no such gospel as that. There is no such kingdom as that. That's a lie that came to us from the father of lies. That might be the biggest lie of all. Just take the gospel and then live how you want. It doesn't work like that. Jesus said, if you want to be a disciple, here's how it works. You got to double deny you. You got to put the finger in the face of you in the power of the Spirit of God. And you've got to take up the mission of Jesus Christ and take up the mindset of Jesus Christ, which means for me to be alive, I got to be dead. For me to rise with him, I got to die with him. For me to be in the victory of Christ, I've got to go down in the death of Christ. And that mindset is not maybe the heart and soul of the church that we live in today.
That's a powerful.
Fractured and falling down. My enemy
Ledger, not dead yet. It's on Star 88, 744.
High today of 59 degrees.
What's going on in the news today?
More national leaders called for Virginia Governor Ralph Northam to resign over a racist picture that appeared on his 1984 medical school yearbook page.
The White House source has leaked nearly every day of the president's private schedule. Almost 60% of the president's workday is dedicated to unstructured executive time.
Heavy rain and flood alerts in Southern California. Powerful storms triggering landslides.
The president has a lot more to worry about than just the Russia probe. One of them is looking into possible misuse of funds by his inaugural committee.
A famous soap opera star has died. Los Angeles police called to the home of Christoph St. John Sunday, where they found the actor's body.
Measles state of emergency is growing and hotspots flaring up across the country.
Adam Levine is responding to critics of the Super Bowl halftime show. The Maroon 5 frontman, whose shirtless performance was ridiculed by many on social media, posted a note on Instagram expressing gratitude for making our dreams possible, and then adding, "We thank our critics for always pushing us to do better."
Good morning, Jarrett and Dento, Alana, Pat, Alicia, Yesenia. Good morning, everybody.
It is such a good night to kiss. It is such a good
Live on
night
YouTube.
to dance.
Go watch the
It
show.
is such a good night to Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo.
Thank you to everybody who subscribed to Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. Thank you, guys. We love you.
Yeah,
Thank
for
you.
real.
Thank you so
It's
much.
good, bro. It's good.
Good. Good. Phone lines are open if you'd like to call in. 505-338-3700. Give us a call. Talk to us. Say hello. What's that live line number to text in?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483. Got some wives chiming in still about like the whole laundry debacle.
Oh, yes.
Most wives are saying like, do not even touch your wife's laundry. You will ruin it. I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
I don't know where anything goes either. I just made stacks. Like, well, these are the sweaters.
You know, you were just trying to help out. Don't do that.
Yeah, I won't. Promise.
Don't do that anymore.
I'll also be sleeping on the couch. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Maybe you need this, Steve-O. There's a new AI program.
Yeah.
Can warn you when your spouse is in a bad mood.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Researchers at Texas A&M are working on a new AI program that monitors your voice and can tell you when your spouse is in a bad mood and ready to fight.
Show me support!
So, if you knew they were in a bad mood, you could address the issue early or just start walking on eggshells to avoid an argument. It works by listening to the pitch and tone of your voice and how your vocal patterns change throughout the day. So far, they've tested it on 34 different couples, and it can detect signs of conflict with 79% accuracy. Probably better than you can predict. It's not clear how soon they might be able to jam it into your Google Home or Alexa, or how much it'll cost, so it could still be a while before you actually try it out. There's some privacy concerns, so probably have to get your spouse's permission first.
I don't...
What do you think, man? Would you like a
Are
robot?
we that stupid as dudes?
Yes, yes, and yes.
Like, my beautiful spouse is texting me right now, and I don't need to hear her voice to know how she's feeling. I need to retract a statement. I didn't do the laundry. The laundry was already done and in a giant pile. I was just in charge of putting it away.
Okay.
I didn't do any
Okay,
laundry.
yes, all right,
So
well.
I apologize to anybody that I deceived. to
Chrissy,
make
if you
believe
could not text my job wife during the show, I'd appreciate that. If you could wait
Just don't
till
wanna-
after 10 a.m., I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Our boy Jarrell chimed in and said, I totally got yelled at for not air drying her Lululemon yoga pants.
Ooh.
Let's just say that was the last time that happened.
Those are expensive.
They are expensive.
And yeah, probably shrunk.
But because of that, like, see, Jor-El, now you know. Which is why we don't need AI robots to help us in marriage, because we already know when they're grumps. It's called. Never mind.
Oh boy. What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
Yeah, you gonna say something?
So here's the thing, because all caps texter just texted in and said, "But what if you're the one that puts them in a bad mood?" And I feel like this stupid robot would put more people in a bad mood, because it's like, "Are you in a bad mood? Are you in a bad mood? Talk to the robot." And it's like, well, I wasn't in a bad mood, but now I am.
What if it was like the fire danger signs?
Yeah.
Where it would show
Yeah.
the different colors of it would give you like the green, the orange, the red, the yellow. Maybe that's what it is. You look over at the robot and you see it's on red and you're like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah. What do you do?
You leave the house immediately.
See,
you get out of the situation. Or maybe that's when you need to step up and realize, okay, my partner, she is obviously going through something. She is, I don't know. She's about ready to blow. Basically, she's about ready to just go off at any moment. So how do I diffuse the situation?
Because I don't think just leaving is the best solution all the time.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I've definitely learned that. That's
Yeah.
for sure. Sometimes it is, but sometimes you just need to calm down.
Yeah.
Take a few deep breaths and not yell. Gosh, I'm the worst, guys. Seriously, I have no business ever giving you guys advice about marriage or being a father. Seriously,
stop it.
I'm dead serious.
I know, but stop.
Ugh. But hey, man, if technology can help, I don't see anything wrong with it.
But is it going to actually help? That's like my big question. Will it, in fact, actually help?
I don't know. They've only tried it out on 34 different couples, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe we just need to. No, I can't. I was gonna say, just thinking into the future, man. With artificial intelligence and technology and how it's growing and but there was a lot of robots in the Super Bowl commercials. You notice that?
Yeah, I did notice that actually.
Yeah,
I definitely
a lot of
noticed
future
that.
stuff
All involved robots taking over and artificial intelligence.
What was it? The Audi commercial where the guy was he was dreaming and he saw the new Audi and then his buddy saved him from choking. He woke up.
That was one of the best. Did you know that vegans were in an uproar over it because vegans?
Yeah, of course.
Oh wait, no. I'm mixing up commercials. That was the Hyundai commercial, right? Where all the level. No, it was.
Oh, which one?
There were too many levels of hell commercials. I think it was the Hyundai commercial that I'm thinking of. Yeah, with like Jason Bateman and the elevator going down.
Oh, that was
going
was
down,
that the
going
vegan
down.
one that they were all
That was the
upset
vegan
about?
one that everybody lost their minds over because one of the levels of hell was like eating with vegans or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, don't be vegan. I'm just kidding. Like, no kidding. You were upset about it?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm so shocked. Oh, and PETA got involved in that commercial? Crazy.
Yeah.
Nobody knew that was coming.
Yep.
Yeah. Somebody said, instead of getting a stupid robot, how about just asking what your partner needs in that moment? Some space? Allowing them to just vent? Like, what do they need?
Hold them?
Yeah.
Also, my life is extremely going downhill because I'm getting acne and I'm getting fat and I'm balding right here. If you can't see
Come here,
the
I'll
whole
hold you. Come
triangle,
here. I got
can
you.
be there. I'm
I
balding.
got you.
I'm balding.
Come here. Tell me all about it.
Have we haven't talked about The Bachelor yet. How do you feel about Colton letting Caitlyn go?
Bachelor Nation. That's right, everybody. Last night on The Bachelor, Colton made a huge made a huge decision last night. He was very angry.
Of course.
Very angry.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, we're all gonna die. That's right. Why do I sound drunk?
You sound like Harry Carey.
All right, everybody.
Yeah, that's all you sounded like to me.
Yeah, Bachelor was pretty good last night. It was There was a lot of drama, that's for sure, which is why we watch The Bachelor Nation, right? That's right. Yeah. Did you watch?
No. I was just making stuff up. Did Colton not send Caitlin home? Who's Caitlin?
I don't want to get into it.
Okay.
It was a good episode last night. I liked it. It was fun.
Okay.
I already know who wins.
What?
So, yeah, I already know.
Like
come
you
on.
actually
Yeah,
know?
of course. I think I do.
Okay.
I'm guessing, but I'm pretty sure I know who he picks.
Okay.
So
you don't know.
Well, I don't know, but
I thought you meant like you spoiled it or something, or like you actually know one of the people, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, they're engaged in real life, and now that ruins it for me. And...
Oh, you can tell. You can just tell.
Really?
Yeah, you can tell. You know, the chemistry.
That sounds boring.
You got to find the girl that isn't the craziest.
Yeah.
And that's the one he's probably going to pick.
But I thought Caitlin was like a normal one that wasn't crazy, that was pretty. Why did he send her home?
No, that's not what happened.
Okay.
In fact, he didn't send anybody home last night.
Okay.
There was no rose ceremony last night. No, there was not. It was a to be continued episode. So, but I hope he sends a couple of those girls home that were caught. Well, you know what? I don't want him to send the crazy girls home because then there wouldn't be any drama on The Bachelor.
Yeah, but that just isn't that what we all want?
We want we want the Caitlin is crazy, that's for sure.
Oh, she is?
She's one of the crazies.
Oh.
They're all pretty much crazy except for one.
She considers herself a city person more than a country person.
Mm-hmm.
If she could go anywhere in the U.S., she'd ride horses through the Colorado mountains.
Yeah.
And her favorite dessert is cheesecake.
Huh.
She also has crazy eyes and looks like she'll stab you in the dark.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bachelor.
And all the girls this season look like they're 13 years old. It's super weird.
Nah, man, you're just getting old.
No, am I? Maybe that's what it is. They just look so young.
Nicole says, Cassie!
Don't you spoil it, but that's who I think. That's the one he's going to pick. Cassie's the one.
Gosh, I apologize to everybody else who is just as
There it is.
frustrated as me. I promise I'll start watching a different type of reality TV show that I can gush on. Oh, wait, I do. The Masked Singer.
Oh, guess what else I watched?
Oh.
Thanks to a Starmy member.
What?
Temptation Island.
Oh, stupid.
It was so great. Temptation Island I think it's better than The Bachelor.
Okay.
You got 5 couples that go on an island and they bring out there's like 10 guys and 10 women. And these couples, they're at that point in the relationship where they're going, are we supposed to get married? Are we supposed to be together? He's cheated on me. She's cheated on me. So let's try out our relationship. They split up the couples and they don't see each other for, I think it's a month or something. And they all start dating these other guys. So the guys will start dating the girls. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's the best drama. Temptation Island, I tell you what.
No, I don't.
I love the trash
I am
TV.
married, man. You know?
Yeah, so what?
I've got 3 kids.
You don't want to go on Temptation
I have
Island with
got
Chrissy?
all the drama I need in my real life.
This is true.
Try parenting teenagers and a 6-year-old who's larger than life.
Yeah, but if you watch, sometimes watching shows like The Bachelor and Temptation Island makes you feel better about your marriage.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you know, we're really not in that bad
Somebody
of shape.
says, hey, Dex, to be fair, my 70-year-old mom watches Temptation Island and she loves it too. So
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Somebody else said, just sounds like a bunch of sin to me. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Oh, you got it done.
Oh, remember the Starmy. Send in the completed picture of the Millennium Falcon Lego set. Look at the size of that thing.
That's huge. Good for you, man.
Best $1,000 you ever spent.
Wow.
I don't know how much there. That looks ginormous.
All right, we got to take a break, guys. Live from the Dreamstar Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Hang on.
Latitudes in Rio Rancho is proud to become a power partner. Latitudes is more than just a gas station. Latitudes combines the elements of a neighborhood market, Mac's Steak in the Rough, burgers and hot dogs, and a convenience store. Latitudes also offers a rewards passport card. Latitudes is locally owned by people who live in the same community where they work. Latitudes can also share your church's event on the pumps and the LED board. Located on Rio Rancho Boulevard and open 24 hours a day. Star 88 thanks Latitudes for becoming a power partner.
Pastor Greg Laurie says faith is like a muscle. The more we use it, the stronger it gets. This week on A New Beginning, Pastor Greg brings important insights on the power of persistent faith. Take your walk with the Lord up to the next level. Tune in this week for A New Beginning with Pastor Greg Laurie.
Make an appointment with Greg Laurie weekdays at 8:30 a.m. on our sister station, KNKT 107.1 FM.
This is Ground Wire with Sean Dunn.
When I heard about the practical joke that a mom had played on the nurses that she worked with, I couldn't help but laugh. It turns out that she switched the urine sample that her son had given for his physical with another yellow substance. What was it, you ask? She filled the vial with warmed Mountain Dew. When the nurses began to examine the sample, they noticed something extremely wrong, and it took them several minutes to figure out what had happened. Did you know that in the world today, our value systems have been switched? For some reason, what we crave and pursue are not the things that are really important, and the things that we want to define us are not healthy. We look to relationships, external beauty, money, or our abilities to identify us as successful or to make us happy. However, have we been misled? The Bible says that godliness has value for all things. But is that what our society says? Is that how we live? If we continue to live as if the world's viewpoint is the right one, then we are accepting a lie and being led astray. Don't be fooled. The true measure of your life is found in how you live it, not how you look or what you have.
For more, log on to groundwire.net.
A soundtrack for your soul. This is Star 88 on KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and Star88.fm.
I lace the boots up, it's straight to the door, cause this is worth fighting for. I get my head right, the heart's gotta follow. Whisper a prayer like there ain't no tomorrow. Take a breath, and I exhale slow. I wasn't made for this kind of cold. This ain't the kind of place that you wanna know. These are the elements, I'm telling you, bro. This world, it's up in my grill. This world, it's shooting to kill. This world always gotta be stealing my heart. This world always trying to rip my family apart. I'll fight the elements. I'll fight the elements. I got spirit, I got faith. I might bend, but I won't break. I'll fight the elements. And I'ma go down swinging. If I go down, I'ma go down swinging. If I go down, I'ma go down swinging. If I go down, I'ma go down swinging. If I go down. This ain't our home, nah, not even close. They camouflage like we fighting some ghosts. You start to doubt everything that you know. I feel the heat and it's starting to show. They try to break us, make us wanna give in. Lay down our arms, provocate us again. Lay down a fight, I can never relent. And I'ma take it all the way to the end. Elements. I'll fight the elements. I got spirit, I got faith. I might bend, but I won't break. I'll fight the elements. And I'ma go down swinging. If I go down, I'ma go down swinging. If I go down, I'ma go
God, let me see it for what it is. This ain't neutral we're up against. These elements push me to the fence, and then I end up on top of it, if I'm not careful. To recognize what is pushing in, open my eyes to these elements, stand up and rise to these elements. I'm willing to fight the elements.
Toby Mac, The Elements on Star 88, 805.
High today at 59 degrees.
It's the Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
And what's even worse is that you don't even like my picture. You passed through my picture to go like her picture. Like, I don't understand.
Relax, it's just a picture, man.
Happy Valentine's Day.
It's coming up, Steve-O.
Yeah.
The day of love. The day of hearts.
The day of commercial love. That's right, consumerism at its finest.
Doesn't matter, Steve-O. Doesn't matter because most couples will celebrate Valentine's Day. And if you don't, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Now, maybe you have an ex. You want to do something special for them on Valentine's Day. The Bronx Zoo in New York and a zoo in London called the Hemsley Conservation Center. They're both offering a Valentine's Day special. You can name one of their cockroaches after your ex. It's beautiful. You can even print out a certificate to make it official. If you want, you can also name a cockroach after a friend or your current significant other.
This is the weirdest.
Look at this. This is beautiful. Look at that.
Nothing says I haven't forgiven you and I'm bitter and filled with resentment than naming your ex after a cockroach. Or naming a cockroach after your ex.
Well,
Whatever.
Is it a bad thing to be named after a cockroach? Because let's just talk about how amazing cockroaches are. They'll live forever. Their love never dies. They're high in protein. There's so many great things that a cockroach does for the world, Steve-O. They supply food. Without cockroaches, the earth would not be here. I don't know if that's true or not. I can't say that that's fact. But hey, God created everything for a purpose, even cockroaches. Yep. I think it's a great idea.
So the purpose of a cockroach is so that you can still exact revenge and harbor resentment and bitterness against your ex. And then when you finally are ready to move on and alleviate that, you help fund a zoo by naming a cockroach after them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, you got to keep the Bronx Zoo and the London Zoo running, okay? Wow. What's the difference of that? Carl's Pet Caverns, I talked about this last week. You can adopt a bat, and they give you a certificate of a bat.
A bat's a little different than a cockroach.
Well, I mean,
Kaylin says it could send mixed signals, too.
Yeah?
Think about it. Cockroaches never die. So in the event of like a zombie apocalypse, all you have left to rely on is your ex.
Ooh. Big call.
Signals. Only a female could hear that story and then totally do that to it. Oh my gosh, you named a cockroach after your ex? You clearly still have feelings for her. Because in the case of a zombie apocalypse, she's all that's going to be left. Are you saying that you want her for the end of the world? Well, I quit life.
Yeah, exactly.
You asked for my opinion.
I gave it to you. You didn't like it.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Then why'd you ask?
Because I didn't know that I wasn't going to like it.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe not such a good idea, but
yeah.
We have something special for you guys after Valentine's Day this year.
We do?
We do. We do. If you had a terrible Valentine's Day, we are going to help you out. We're going to send Poopid to your house with a dirty diaper. It's a gift because, you know, they destroyed Valentine's Day for you. And Poopid will hand deliver the pooey diaper to that special someone that destroyed Valentine's Day. It's a great idea. And we would never get sued for it. Yep. 505-338-3700 if you'd like to chime in, be a part of the show. Kaylin, good morning. Yes, bats represent blind love. That is true.
Wow. Wow.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Bats are great. Bats are just the fact that they can't see, but they have the best sight when it comes to feeding at night. They are truly the vampires of the sky.
Wow.
Is that where vampires came from, bats?
Well, I mean, that's within like the lore of it. They turn into a bat. Remember?
Exactly.
Back in the day. Everything has gone crazy.
You guys do anything for Valentine's Day? Do you guys ever do anything for Valentine's Day? Is that something you guys just avoid altogether?
Do I have to talk about this? Dento says already did Valentine's Day. Took the wife to Kraken Crab. She loved it. Not my cup of tea, but, you know.
You guys already celebrated it?
Why not?
Okay. Well, I mean,
it's only 9 days away.
Yeah, but
Men
does that mean
who celebrate that?
Dento has to do something again on Valentine's Day? Or did they...
That's a good question.
You got to write a contract out on that one.
Yeah.
'Cause it
Especially
could
if
come
you
back to bite you.
celebrate Valentine's Day, because then all of a
Mhm.
sudden, yeah.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, I don't know. We just don't do it. I don't care about that day.
Neither does Chrissy?
Nah.
See, that's cool. Yeah.
I mean, I fully expect her to give me something, but I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't know. Never really, I shouldn't say never. I was that dumb teenager that cared.
Yeah.
But
I get it.
yeah.
I get it. What do you think, ladies? You guys want, what do you expect to get on Valentine's Day? Dinner? Roses? Flowers? Jewelry? Quality time? What is it that you want? Because I would imagine that most men, they just want to make sure that their significant other is happy. I don't know if that's true with all men, but I would imagine they just want to make sure that their partner is happy. So what is it? What is it that you expect on Valentine's Day?
Well, this Stormy member wants some DC action figures that look like old He-Man action figures.
See, that's weird. When it gets into the whole like gift stuff like that, that's weird.
No, they're just curious
Oh.
why this is a thing, because it is a thing. DC teamed up with whoever, and now they put out all these new action figures that look like classic He-Man.
They
action
do.
Figures.
I like
They
it.
did it on purpose. I have no idea.
Does their arm, does it slam down?
I don't know.
The old
They
He-Man?
actually premiered these at New York Comic Con. I was there and I was watching, going, okay. Well, now they're definitely just trying to tug on our nostalgia strings. So,
okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Good morning.
I love Valentine's Day.
You do?
Yeah,
Go
dude. Pretty cool day.
Go ahead, Matt. Matt Gentry is, I would say he's much like Cupid.
Huh.
No?
Naked and fat and small.
You're kind of the, well, you're not small. You're a very large man. You do like to run around naked sometimes, so that's weird. And you're pretty cute.
Thanks, brother. So, Steve-O.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, question for you.
What?
Go ahead, sir.
If you're celebrating Valentine's Day and you don't do it on the 14th, You don't celebrate on the 14th, go to dinner, whatever, but you do on the 16th.
16th.
Does that count as a Valentine's Day gift event if it's not on the day?
It depends on if you've worked that out with your significant other.
Well, that makes sense. Yep. I should do that. All right, well, thank you very much.
Hey, you're welcome.
no
Thanks for
probs,
calling
man.
the
Have a
Valentine's
great
Day
day.
hotline.
Thank you.
What a sweet guy that Matt Gentry is. What a weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
505-338-3700. We are your Valentine's Day hotline. If you need advice, any information on Valentine's Day, we're here to help you guys, to get you guys prepared. Just a small donation. No, we don't take that. It's fine. But we do. But I feel like, is there, you know what? I'm Googling that right now. Is there a Valentine's Day hotline? Valentine's Day hotline. If not, we're making one, Steve-O. Oh my gosh, there is. You can call. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Wow, spread the love. Valentine. You know what? There is quite a few Valentine's Day hotlines. I'm going to call one of these.
Who you thinking about?
I'm thinking
because you're not looking at me.
What do you mean I'm not looking at you?
You're not looking at me. You look at me.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Did you get uncomfortable there?
Somebody said on Valentine's Day, me and my husband and I, we cook a nice meal. I like steak and shrimp, and then we bake it with the kids, and we enjoy Valentine's Day as a family. We figured after the kids move out, we'll have lots of Valentine's Days to celebrate together, but for now we want to celebrate our love as a family.
I love this.
Our gifts are the steak and shrimp. Yum.
Oh, okay.
Somebody else said, Gentry needs to stop on again. When was the last time he was in studio?
Yeah, the last time he filled in for you,
yeah,
I swore to myself he would never, ever be a fill-in or a co-host with me. Sorry, Matt.
Somebody else said, my husband and I don't do anything. We both agree it's overrated, especially since it's mostly geared towards women. We celebrate our love for each other on our anniversary. Somebody else said, V-Day, too commercialized. I don't want him to show me love on V-Day, but all days. And I don't want those gross V-Day chocolates, blig, green throw-up-y emoji face.
Wow, okay.
Someone else said, $1 million.
$1 million.
That's
okay.
all they said.
Okay.
Somebody else said, I'm going to get that heart-shaped pepperoni pizza from that pizza joint in town. I haven't decided if I'm actually going to share it with my boyfriend or not. I just like pizza.
Yeah, I think some places have the heart-shaped steak. Have you seen that? They take a T-bone and they cut it out in the shape of a heart. It's beautiful. Be a very beautiful, beautiful
Somebody
gift.
else said, we buy Panda Express. We put on a show or a movie and spend the evening at home.
Ooh, okay.
Happy Valentine's
Some rom-coms, maybe?
Somebody else said, wait a second. Colton did send Caitlin home. They went to go talk and he was like, quote, sorry, this isn't going to work. Let me walk you out. That was 2 weeks ago.
Caitlin went home? And I don't think Caitlin didn't go home. Get out of here.
Another member of the Army said, should you get gifts for the pets? Question mark.
You know what? That's a great question. If you treat them like humans all the time, then yes. Good morning.
Man, it was so good to hear Matt Gentry on the radio.
So good that David was like, you know what? I'm calling in too. Welcome to the show, sexy firefighter David Myers. Hey, buddy.
Hi, guys.
Hey, buddy.
How's it going?
How are you?
Oh, man.
Can we get Matt back on the line?
No.
Well, I mean,
no.
We could if he'd call us back. But
Yeah.
That's up to him. I don't want to put any pressure on him.
Yeah.
I mean, for Valentine's Day. You know what I mean?
Like have him in studio? He's the worst
No.
Valentine's Day person. He goes to Walgreens on the 14th.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He gets the sale boxes the day after.
Right. And didn't he say he wanted to celebrate on February 16th and not the 14th, which means he gets paid on February 16th?
That might be true, too.
Yeah. There you go. Dave Myers, everybody.
What's up, boys?
Hey, what do you think about your wife, Nicole, lusting over our friend Brendan?
Gosh,
Did you hear that call? I tried. I tried to get you involved in that conversation with
You
Britt
did.
and Nicole.
You were busy
I
saving
told you what I
people.
was doing at that moment. I
did.
told you what I was doing.
I know.
Can't mention it over the radio.
I know.
Wait, what? I didn't
It's
know.
a little personal what I was doing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I was in the bathroom.
He was in the, I know. I didn't want to
Oh, no.
say it.
Okay.
But I don't know why you couldn't have called while you were in the bathroom. It would have been great.
The acoustics in there are
Because it'll get all echoey.
It's fine. Echoey's fine.
Oh man, she made a scene, didn't she?
She did make a scene.
Her
yes.
Her and
Brett
Yeah.
lost their minds.
They did.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
Yep.
Brendan, he should
He's
probably
never
be
gonna
careful.
hang out with us again
Yeah,
because
yeah, got a little weird.
Yep.
Is he really?
Yeah, a little weird.
Very nice guy.
Yeah, he's actually the best. Yeah.
I played golf with him. That was cool.
Did you? That's cool.
Yeah.
We hung out in the
Yeah, I
sauna.
played golf.
Nice.
I played golf, smoked some cigars. We had a good time.
Nice, man.
So you'll be dead soon. That stinks, man. I love you. I'll miss you.
It's a
I'll miss
firefighter.
you
I don't
too.
think you guys should be smoking.
Yeah, is that
okay?
odd being a firefighter and having stogies? Like, isn't there like an unwritten rule that it's like, well, that's dumb?
I'm a fire eater, boys.
Okay.
You're a fire eater.
Smoke eater.
Yeah.
I'm a smoke eater, boys.
Yeah, it prepares your lungs.
I guess that's no, because you don't inhale that junk, but that's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's why I
Some
never
people do
understood.
inhale the.
You're like, you
the
know what I
cigars.
want? A bunch of smoke in my mouth because I'm a fireman.
Yeah.
I'm a man of the fires. It's good, man. It's good.
I love you guys.
Love you
I love
too,
you too,
dude.
buddy.
All right.
All right.
See you later,
Let you
buddy.
go.
I'll
Okay.
see you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That's why in movies they edit out all the goodbyes and stuff from phone calls because it wastes entirely too much time.
I love that.
Somebody says, don't you want to show your love by saying you're wise with your money and just wait for the after Valentine's Day sales?
That's a good call. I like that.
Somebody said, I'm going to be alone on Valentine's Day, and I'm going to enjoy every minute of it.
Yeah.
Binging The Punisher in my boxers, eating popcorn and candy. Party horn, party horn, party horn.
Good for you.
Somebody else said, this is totally off topic, but do you guys follow Deborah Ann Wool on Instagram?
Deborah Ann Wool?
Yeah,
I don't know.
She plays the blonde girl on Daredevil. What is her name?
Oh,
the
yeah.
reporter girl.
Yeah.
What is her name?
Not a
What is
fan.
her name? Karen.
Karen?
Deborah Ann Wool. She has a Dungeons and Dragons show on a streaming service.
Really?
Yeah, she even has Charlie Cox in it, which is cool because he plays Daredevil.
Wow. Okay.
Somebody said, since Valentine's Day is so commercialized, we support small business. I just got a Play It Again sports gift card.
Wow.
And a meal somewhere local. And my wife
Okay.
gets cupcakes from a local bakery.
Good deal. Thanks for chiming in, guys.
Somebody else said, what should I get my daughter Rajir for Valentine's Day? I don't see her as much as I'd like. She's with her dad mostly, and they spend a lot of quality time. I feel left out, and I want to plug in there, but I don't know how. Advice, please. Well, what's she into?
Nah.
I don't know.
You know what? You gotta answer it. This is the Valentine's Day
I know,
hotline.
they want advice. Well, if she's with her dad mostly and they spend a lot of quality time, maybe it sounds like you need some of that quality time.
I
Why
like
not
that.
get like a mani-pedi day thing going, like spa day, just the
love it.
girls.
Okay.
You get the nails did and then the feet done.
All right.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day hotline. Hello.
Hi, welcome.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Oh, hi. Who's this?
It's Matt Gentry.
Oh, hi, Matt.
Yeah, I heard Dave call in, so I thought I'd call in.
That's cool. Well, he hung up on us. He's no longer here.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I have a question for Steve-O. This just came up to my attention yesterday. Nothing to do with Valentine's Day, but he did mention a movie, and I was literally blown away yesterday by something in the film industry that I had no idea was something of so importance.
Mm.
The actor that played Powder, remember the movie Powder?
Yeah.
Never saw
every
it.
time you call, you talk about
And
Powder.
I still have never seen it. Like, since we were co-hosts, you talked about your love for this film that I still have never seen.
Okay. Well, this may change your mind, Steve-O. The
Ah.
actor that played Powder
Yes.
is one of the twins in the Boondock Saints.
Oh, okay. When did I reference the Boondocks?
It's the Valentine's Day hotline. Can we help you? Okay.
I've never referenced the Boondock Saints. Sean Patrick Flannery, I guess he plays Powder, is in fact, okay.
All right, well, that's cool.
Another movie I don't think I've ever actually seen.
It's the Valentine's Day hotline. Good morning.
Hey, guys.
Who's this?
This is Dave Myers.
Oh, hi, Dave. What can we do for you?
Hey, guys. I just heard you're giving out advice for Valentine's, and then I heard Matt Gentry on the radio.
Yeah.
So I figured I just call in.
Yeah, go ahead, Dave. Ask anything you want on Valentine's Day. We're here to help you. It's the hotline.
I need some advice.
Yeah, man. Tell us what's going
Yeah,
on.
my wife's in love with another actor.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Tell us.
Yeah.
Tell us who the actor is.
And she, Brendan Fair.
Brendan Fair. Okay. I think we know Brendan. Yeah. We know Brendan Fair.
Great guy.
He's a really nice guy.
Okay.
And he's
Really
beautiful. He's got
attractive
beautiful
as
hair.
all get out.
He was in Roswell back in 1999 to
That's right.
2002.
That's right.
And he's been in a lot of some pretty good TV shows over the last couple decades. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just need to know what I need to do.
Well, I would get plastic surgery to look more like Brendan Fair.
Okay.
Steve-O?
That's a start, I guess.
Any advice for Dave Myers?
Yeah, man. Here's the thing. In our culture, actors are just celebrities. And we all know they're not real people. So, much like having a crush on an imaginary person like Han Solo or Princess Leia, Brendan Fair is not real.
No, he's
so
real.
it's totally cool. Nah, man.
Ah, we met him.
Celebrities don't have souls.
He was cool.
Thanks for calling, David.
He was pretty awesome. But thanks for calling the Valentine's Day hotline. Have a great day, Dave. Bye-bye. Some great questions coming in on the VD
Valentine's Day
hotline.
hotline is my favorite.
We'll call it the VD hotline. How about that?
No, probably shouldn't.
The
do
VD
that
hotline
one.
is open, guys, if you'd like to call. 505-338-3700. Any questions you might have, feel free to give us a call. And we'll help you with those questions. You know what I'm saying? We have so many tips for you guys.
Somebody else chimed in and literally is just sending us screenshots and captions of the moment where Colton did, in fact, send Caitlin home.
No, I don't think so.
You see, the part where Colton sat down to chat with Caitlin and their conversation was a bit stiff, which wasn't exactly a high crime, but it turned out that Colton was already thinking that maybe their connection just wasn't there.
You know what? That is fake news.
He sent her home, all caps. Here's a link to the Bachelor episode on ABC of week 3.
I think that is fake news.
No.
And I'm not going to
No,
believe
it's
any.
real.
No, it's fake.
It's
No,
actually
not
real.
It's
I
not real.
can't believe I'm somehow caught up in
No,
this.
okay, all right.
Yeah, are you thinking of Kaylin and not Caitlin? Because Caitlin
This is
went
very
home,
embarrassing.
but Kaylin is still on the show. And Caitlin is blonde and blue-eyed, and Kaylin is blonde and blue-eyed. So maybe you've got it wrong, and this person is right.
Hey, thanks for calling the VD hotline. Good morning.
Good morning.
What can we do for you?
I lost my job recently, and that job allowed me to listen to you guys in the morning. But since I lost it, I've been lacking the morning invasion. That's my story.
Did you have a question about Valentine's Day?
Well, yeah, because this person lost their job, and clearly that means they don't have funding right now to get their loved one that special something. That special something like a lifetime supply of the Morning Invasion podcast. You see, you can podcast the show 24/7 at star88.fm. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
I love that.
We thank you. Sorry you lost your job.
Thanks, man.
Sounds like you got a better one.
Heck yeah, I did.
That's good.
That's
man.
awesome.
You see, the Lord works in mysterious
But there's
ways.
no morning invasion.
No.
There's no morning invasion.
Star88.fm, download the app, subscribe at iTunes or Google Play or literally anywhere that has the internet.
I love that.
Because you can listen to us All the time.
I love that. It's
That's
good.
amazing. Thanks, guys.
You
Hey,
bet, man.
you're
Take care.
welcome.
Thanks for calling.
And happy Valentine's Day.
Bye. What a great call.
I don't know how long I can keep doing this.
We have so many tips, so many great pieces of advice for Valentine's Day. So you guys feel free to call.
And now, a Valentine's Day safety tip. If you're wondering whether to get her flowers or candy, the safe move is to get her flowers and candy.
And?
Shoes.
And?
Car.
That's more like
This has been a Valentine's Day safety tip.
Oh, I hate Valentine's Day.
It's the VD hotline. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
Hi, this is Seth.
Hi, Seth.
What can we do for you?
Hey, I have a question. What do you do when your wife is in love with two other men?
Whoa.
At the same time? That's crazy. What are their names?
Well, no, because Brendan Fair and Adam Levine.
Ooh, yes. Well, they are both very attractive.
You know, I think we could go back to the last problem like this. As I said before, they're both celebrities, and celebrities don't have souls. So, joke's on them. You keep doing you, boo. All right, thanks for calling, Seth.
I honestly think, Steve-O, honestly, caller, I don't think you should hang up yet. I think plastic surgery is the answer. I go back to my original, if you can get some plastic surgery to make yourself look more like Adam and Brendan and do yoga, because I heard Adam Levine does yoga.
That's how Adam got those sweet abs.
And you have to get lots of tattoos.
Lots.
So,
But
good
not
luck.
like good tats, like prison tats, because all of his are in black and white. And it's like, dude, you got so much money, you can afford good tattoos.
Yes.
Why California on your stomach?
Exactly.
We all want to know. Is it because you love that song by Dr. Dre? I mean, we get it. California knows how to party.
That's exactly right,
In the
Steve-O.
city of Compton, you know?
I love that.
I'm just saying.
So good.
Adam Levine.
Thank you so much for
People tell me I
calling.
look like Adam Levine all the time, but I don't have weird prison tats. So,
all right.
Thanks for calling,
Well,
Colin.
thank you so much for your wise advice.
Yeah.
We are very wise. Thank you
We
so
are
much. Bye-bye.
the worst advice givers.
Gosh,
in the
we are
history.
late. But man, people just need our help. So we have to take a quick break. The VD hotline is open. That's the Valentine's Day hotline if you'd like to call in for those tips, those tricks, and all those other things that we give.
What?
What? We'll be right back. Hang out.
Amy Grant in concert. February 23rd at Inn of the Mountain Gods. Details online at innofthemountaingods.com. Star 88 thanks Inn of the Mountain Gods for their support.
The past can be very powerful.
Hollywood understands that there's power in the past. That's why they take an old movie and redo it, or they take a comic book series from our youth and they make it into a movie, and they know it sells.
But we often don't have the right perspective on the past.
A wise person will not completely abandon the past, nor will he enshrine the past. He will simply build on the past.
You may remember promises of peace, love, and brotherhood in the 60s that ended up bankrupt. Skip Heitzig shares how you can have a healthy relationship with your past in his book, Beyond the Summer of Love. You'll find biblical guidance for discovering God's real love and work in your life. Plus, be refreshed with Skip's collection of songs, scripture, and the solid love of Jesus Christ in the Royal Road of Love CD and booklet. We will send you these resources to thank you when you give a gift today to help expand the Bible teaching outreach of Skip Heitzig. Call 800-922-1888 to give today, or give online securely at connectwithskip.com/offer.
Chad Beach says the church is all about good news.
The Bible says if you really want to serve God, love Him with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. What we're called to is big faith and a love for half people, a love for all people. This is actually what has marked our church and our community, is that we have big faith, and we have love for all people. See, guys, I've heard about this, and I understand that the reason why this is going on, this special work in Kolos, the results that you're seeing, the growth that you're seeing. Another word the Bible uses is fruit. The fruit that you're experiencing It actually comes because you have a true understanding of grace. And when you have a true understanding of grace, that's when fruit and growth and results start to happen.
Chad Veach, a Star 88 PowerPoint.
I'm flying out like a satellite, sending out a signal tonight. I got a message that will ignite, so turn it up if you're looking for light. You and me, everything before us, gravity, nothing can hold us. Don't be afraid, don't be paralyzed. It's time to live, we got nothing to hide. We're going out tonight. We are the light and we're shining bright. Oh, 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 oh. Light it up like a wildfire. Oh, 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 oh. Light it up like a wildfire. Feeling good in the summertime, shining like the 4th of July. In every city and every town, we're on a mission and we're breaking it down. Here we go, we're burning like a disco. Come on, believe it in your soul. We're making news in the headlines, salvation on a neon sign. We're going out tonight. We are the light and we're shining bright. Oh, 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 oh. Light it up like a wildfire. Oh, 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 oh. Light it up like a wildfire. Oh, 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 oh. Light it up like a wildfire. Keep feeling now. Our God is alive. Keep feeling now. Our God is alive. Like a let's shine so bright like a brand new day. Chasing the dark with the light that won't fade. We were born to burn so bright. Don't wanna be a flame, I wanna be a fire.
That one going out to Dave Myers, Wildfire, Bon Ray, Star
I see
88.
what you did there.
He's a
'cause
firefighter.
He's a firefighter.
That's right.
He fights those things.
That's right. Also going out to my friend in Wisconsin who tried to heat up his car with charcoal.
Wait, what?
That story coming up. 8:38.
Hot today at 59 degrees.
What's going on in the news today?
More national leaders called for Virginia Governor Ralph Northam to resign over a racist picture that appeared on his 1984 medical school yearbook page.
The White House source has leaked nearly every day of the president's private schedule. Almost 60% of the president's workday is dedicated to unstructured executive time.
Heavy rain and flood alerts in Southern California, powerful storms triggering landslides.
The president has a lot more to worry about than just the Russia probe. One of them is looking into possible misuse of funds by his inaugural committee.
A famous soap opera star has died. Los Angeles police called to the home of Christophe St. John Sunday, where they found the actor's body.
Measles state of emergency is growing and hotspots flaring up across the country.
Adam Levine is responding to critics of the Super Bowl halftime show. The Maroon 5 frontman, whose shirtless performance was ridiculed by many on social media, posted a note on Instagram expressing gratitude for making our dreams possible, and then adding, "We thank our critics for always pushing us to do better."
We head to Wisconsin to remind everyone, trying to heat up your car, trying to warm it up on these cold winter days. Oh, careful. Hot.
What just happened?
Please do not use charcoal to warm your car up. That's right. Do not use hot charcoal under your vehicle to warm your car up.
I don't understand, dude.
I mean, it makes sense, dude.
Warming your car up with charcoal?
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah, you got to thaw that thing out.
Please tell me more.
A man attempting to warm up his vehicle Thursday afternoon caused it to catch fire after placing a baking sheet full of hot charcoal underneath it. Madison Fire Department crews responded to the home. Vehicle was in flames in the parking lot. Thank goodness the fire was not threatening other vehicles or buildings. They extinguished it within 10 minutes. Yeah, this guy thought it would be a good idea to place a baking sheet full of hot charcoal underneath his car to warm it up. I wonder if he was on drugs. Let's see here. Do you go to jail for that too? That's a good
For
question.
heating up your car and
Those are
then
all great questions.
causing it to light on fire?
Yeah.
I mean...
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Can you go to jail for starting a car on fire?
Well, he didn't mean to.
Did anything else?
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Firefighters removed both pans and extinguished the charcoal, telling the vehicle's owner this type of burning was both illegal and dangerous. The owner stated he does it all the time and indicated he would simply buy more charcoal and defy the firefighters' orders once they left. So it's unknown whether he did so as firefighters were not called back to investigate illegal burning or a vehicle fire. Does he have more than one car? Because if he burned his only vehicle down, then it makes sense that he wouldn't continue to warm up his car because, well, he doesn't have one anymore.
Did you see that 2 days earlier, the crew responded to a similar incident because a dude set 2 baking sheets of charcoal under his Chevy Express minivan for the same reason? Like, how is this a thing? How
Google how to warm up your car and see if place 2 baking sheets of charcoal underneath your car pulls up.
How to properly warm a vehicle.
And I'm just going to put how to warm a vehicle.
Okay.
And see what pulls up.
Get
Okay.
into your car. Turn the ignition on, but don't start the engine just yet. In 3 to 5 seconds, you should hear the fuel pump priming the engine. Now start the car.
Okay.
Idle it for about 10 to 20 seconds at the most. Slowly ease out of your parking spot, and nope, that's not. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How can I warm up my car faster?
Oh, nice.
Put on a jacket or a coat and just start your car and gently drive away. It's going to warm up. If it's extremely cold out, let it run for maybe 30 seconds before driving. But don't push it too hard until it's actually warmed up. Okay.
Yeah, I can't find anything on here that says use hot charcoal to thaw out your car, but apparently it's a thing in Madison, Wisconsin.
Did you know that it's actually a myth that you need to idle your car before you warm it up?
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's
A
good.
lot of modern cars, it's actually not the engine itself that needs to be warmed up.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and just another PSA. Do not leave your car unattended.
Yeah.
Don't
That's another
leave it
reason why
idling.
You don't need to idle your car for minutes and
Exactly,
minutes.
man. Exactly. So many cars get stolen here in Albuquerque because people go outside, start their car, and go back inside and wait for their car to warm up. Car's gone. It's just gone. Like ninjas. I swear. I think the thieves here in Albuquerque, they're like trained professionals. I don't understand how so many cars get stolen.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But yeah, we're number one.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Live
Hey,
from the
how's it
Dream
going? All
Style
right.
Remodeling, Star 88 Studios. Thank you so much. A lot of people chiming in on the Valentine's Day hotline.
Somebody said, by the way, oil is the lifeblood of the engine. It is not a myth. You do need to warm it up, which is true.
That's very cool.
Because before 1995, you see, cars used a carburetor, a device that combined air and fuel. However, the U.S. automobile industry changed over to a fuel injection method in the 80s and the 90s, eliminated the need for the carburetor. So technically, that doesn't need to be warmed up. However, you do want to idle for a couple of minutes to get the oil properly flowing.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. And here we go.
And here we go.
Fluids get thicker when it's cold, so to lubricate properly, they need 60 to 120 seconds of the engine running. That's still only 1 to 2 minutes, people. Don't leave your car in the driveway for 10 minutes and then go outside and wonder why it got stolen because Albuquerque.
If you'd like to call the engine hotline,
That's right.
505-338-3700.
Oh, we got to come up with different voices then.
The engine hotline is...
I was still doing the VD hotline.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's very cool. Man, we already got a sponsorship for the engine hotline. This is cool. The engine hotline is being brought to you by Cauliflower Motor Oil.
Cauliflower pizza crusts are all the rage for health-conscious people trying to eat better. And now, these same people are able to treat their cars better, too. Introducing Cauliflower Motor Oil. It's just like regular 1030 weight, only with a bunch of ground-up cauliflower. Because it's the hip thing to do. Your car won't lose weight, but in your mind, it will feel healthier. And that's what's important. Cauliflower Motor Oil. Because if it's trendy, you're in, sucker.
Love that, man. It's a new sponsor for Engine Talk.
That's right.
Like, you have any questions about your car, we're here for you.
Yeah.
You know?
Looper just chimed in as he's getting into his car today and said, you've probably already covered this, but how's that whole 99% effective super blow thing working out for you? 2 years in a row wrong. I don't know why I'm liking the in-your-face statement I'm making, but there you go. Well, back at you in your face, Looper, because last year we got it right. Because we rightly predicted that the Eagles were going to win the Super Bowl.
That's true. And the years prior,
we even played
we're
audio
accurate.
of the Eagles winning the Super Bowl last year
bound to
with
happen.
Super Blow. So
It was bound to happen.
in your face.
And you know what? Buck even called us on Friday and said we were doing it wrong. So maybe that has
That's
something
what-
to do
that's
with
what happened.
You
We
know
were
what?
doing
We
it
did
wrong.
it. We did it completely wrong.
We're doing, except he said that all we do is it was like best 2 out of 3 type scenario. And since the Rams had already won 3 times in a row, that the Rams were clearly the winner. And we went for a 4th, and the Rams won all 4.
Or maybe that Starmy member was right when they said that we're doing it wrong. It's the egg that blows up
because they blew
is
up
the
the
winner.
scoreboard. Yeah.
So maybe.
So we were right because the Patriots won all 4 quarters.
That's exactly right. You know what?
Ugh.
We were right. You know what? We weren't wrong. There you go.
Hey, I just got word and breaking news.
Ooh.
You ready to be really happy? This just in from the newsroom. It looks as though our girl Tamara will not be able to make it today. She said, today I will be there. Oh.
Wait, what?
She's going to be here. Never mind. Different breaking news music. She's in studio today. She's going to make it. I was hoping she was texting because she never texts to say she's going to be here.
That's true.
She texts to say that she's not.
Yeah, that's true.
And so she just wanted to make sure we knew she will be here. And she sent me high five emojis.
Beautiful. I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Love that girl.
I know.
See what she thought of the Super Bowl. We'll see what she thought of Gladys Knight singing the national anthem.
Gosh.
We'll ask her about Maroon 5.
Yeah, and the twins from The Shining.
Huh?
Yeah, they did America the Beautiful, and it was amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow, all right.
Yeah, it's not real.
Mm.
but they were twins, and they're up for Best New Artist of the Year at the Grammys.
Really?
And they crushed everything. Yeah.
Do you put in a car? Okay. Let's see here. What do you put in a car radiator? Do you put water in a car battery? What do you put in a care package?
Wait, what?
What do you carry in a bag? Oh, no, that's wrong. Did I type
What are
that
you-
in wrong?
What are you trying to Google now?
None of your business. Just
Okay.
mind your own business over
Okay, wow, gosh. Well, let's just look away.
Can you put a pan in the oven, a plate in the oven, a rug on a carpet, or a comma before and after? No, that's not what I was looking for either. Never
What
mind.
are you-
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure this out. Just trying to help someone out. A lot of people are pouring in their car. This is Car Talk.
Oh, that's right.
This is Car Talk, brought to
Yeah.
you by Cauliflower Motor Oil. You know?
Okay.
What other kind of talk hotlines could we do? Because we're so good at so many different things, you know what I'm saying?
Right, of
we're
course.
CrossFitters. We've done that. We know everything about CrossFit. Fitness, yeah, look at
health,
us.
Nutrition.
It's right.
What else do people care about in the new year?
You're really good at a lot of things.
Me?
Yeah, man. You know a lot about everything.
I
You should own a pawn shop
disagree.
or something.
I completely disagree.
No?
I've become you, man. I've been binge watching a lot of TV.
Yeah?
I could help people
binge
discover
talk.
new shows
We could have a binge talk
or what
hotline.
not to watch.
I like that.
Watched a couple new movies this weekend.
Nice.
One old new movie.
Okay.
New old new.
Okay.
Kids saw Deadpool.
What? What?
There's that new PG-13.
This just in the newsroom. Getting word Steve-O has been fired.
Cool.
And we are looking for a new co-host. If you would like to be Dex's partner in
Well,
the
somebody
coming
just
year.
texted in Nerd Talk, and we do that regularly.
You know what? Cut his mic.
I'm sorry. Kids have been wanting to see it for a very long time, and I was like, you know what? Probably not acceptable. Oh, they released a PG-13 version. How does this one stack up? So I picked it up, and we watched it.
So was it the very first?
No, it's the second one.
Oh,
So there was a
second
lot of explaining to do because Brody was like, I mean,
but we need to watch the
Jack
first one.
was like, why does his face look like that? Why is he a monster? And I'm like,
You see, kids.
Yeah. He's got cancer running through his whole body, but he's got a mutant healing factor that's greater than Wolverine's. So it's constantly healing him so he can't die. Sounds excruciatingly painful.
Okay. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, fellas. A little bit of love all the way down to you from up here in Denver. I miss you guys. I love y'all.
Oh, Wally.
Yeah, come on.
How's
Come
Denver,
on.
man? Is it
Come
cold?
on. It is not bad. It's like 29 degrees. It's no Ohio. We're not looking at like negative 30. Life is good. I'm happy.
Okay.
Just had a breakfast burrito. That pales in comparison to Albuquerque. But golly, yeah, I was just driving to school, and I was listening to y'all on the app. Everybody's listening. If you haven't downloaded the app, sorry, right? It's good stuff. And I was just thankful. I just found myself really grateful because I'm starting my last semester here at seminary, and the thing that like reminds me not so much of like my vision where I'm going, but really where we come from is waking up every morning and listening to you guys, and a lot of gratefulness just for like the state of New Mexico and like the work that God is continually doing there. Really through two really wonderful fellas and good fathers who are on the radio, just reminding like, yeah, God's about family, and like we like laughing, and like there's truth and love in Christ, and we get to wake up every morning and like giggle also about comic books in that, and that's great. Like I love you guys. Y'all are incredible and such a reminder every day. Like God uses y'all to minister to me before I've even had my coffee as I've finished grad school. So thank you all for what you do. And I just wanted to tell y'all, like, I'm really grateful that the Lord has put y'all on the radio because y'all are some wonderful fellas. And I love you guys. I love you. I genuinely
We
do.
have conned everybody.
Freaking love y'all.
Love you too, man. Is
so hard.
your number still the same so that I can cash app you for this? The 20 that I promised? Or
yeah, if anybody else would also like a promotion,
Okay,
you can.
Yeah,
My
I think
Venmo
Steve-O and I are running the
no.
greatest, the greatest scam ever.
I know, right? We're such good people.
Wow.
Lies.
No. Just like, I think just the honesty and the genuine, like, both of you are so reliant always on Christ on the air, being like, I need help today, and I'm so grateful for today because God is with me. Yeah. I think, y'all are just as screwed up as I am or
Thank
anyone
you.
else,
There you
but
go.
you're
Yes.
honest about it, and I
Yep.
love y'all for
Love
that,
you.
for
Love
choosing
you.
every
Thank you,
day
man.
to be all like, I'm so hungry
Yeah.
because I know the one who feeds me. So,
Yeah.
thank y'all for doing that in a state that is also hungry
Yeah.
and that God loves so much. God loves New Mexico so much.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks, dude.
And, my mom listens to y'all in Roswell, and just like, y'all are feeding me while I'm in Colorado. You're feeding my mom across the state, and like, God is using two hungry dudes in Albuquerque, just being honest, being real, loving on the state. And it makes me so happy. Anyway, I love you guys.
Love you too,
I'm so
Wally.
grateful
Thanks,
for
man.
y'all just waking up every morning and loving our state well. Yeah, God has gifted y'all to do that. And I love you guys.
Thanks, man.
Thank y'all
Love
for
you.
just like having a good time and watching Marvel movies and
Heck yeah.
loving your kids.
All right.
Okay.
Thank
and
you
like
so much.
your wife.
No, thank
Yeah.
All right.
Enjoy. I
Thank
love
you.
you.
Thank
Bye.
you. All right, bye. Man, Fiverr works. You pay someone $5 and they'll like say whatever you want.
Dude, I'll tell you what, he nailed it. I am hungry. So hungry.
And I love how he like turned that back. He brought it back to the word. Man.
Yeah. But I'm actually like literally hungry.
I'm starving.
I really am. So hungry. Do you think Tam will bring us food?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know. But thank you so much. It's very kind. You guys don't have to. I mean, it's very nice of you.
Yes.
But I do feel like we are we scamming you guys? Is this are we con artists?
No, he was pretty
I don't
pretty
know
real
what's
about the
happening
fact that we're totally messed up dudes, so.
No, you guys have no idea. Very messed up.
I think they do though, because I think we all are, and I think once we recognize that, it's like, oh right, we all
Yeah.
got stuff, man. So
I know.
yeah,
All right. What are we doing? I've got to take another break.
that's right.
Okay. Thanks for chiming in, guys. Shout out to everybody hanging out on YouTube. YouTube Live at Star 88 FM. Love you guys. Thanks for sharing. Don't forget, we got another YouTube show called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. If you guys want to go watch us interview people in a dry sauna. Latest episode, we hung out with a couple lifestyle bloggers, moms, talking about having a career, staying at home, taking care of the kids, what that's like.
Yeah.
We set up a dry sauna in the living room. In someone's living room. That's pretty cool. Go check it out. Don't Sweat the Small Stuff on YouTube. Go subscribe if you haven't yet. All right. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Quality Tam is next.
Here's a story from a listener like you about how Star 88 has impacted their life.
Well, we listened to The Morning Invasion on the way to school, and it always sparks good conversation about God and gets our morning started in a positive way.
Support Star 88 and be part of stories just like this. Give now at star88.fm.
Tony Evans. This is a Star 88 Supernova.
Storms are designed to deepen your faith and heighten your experience with Him. They're not pleasant, but they are unavoidable. Verse 41 says, they became very much afraid. Okay, maybe don't get it on this side. Verse 41 says, they became very much afraid. Okay, when they were in the lilac, they were afraid. When they saw who they were dealing with, they became very much afraid. In other words, we're afraid of the wrong thing. See, we let our circumstances scare us. He says, when you know who you're dealing with, you'll be less afraid of that and more scared of me. Because shucks, if I could tell the storm to calm down, what could I do with you if I'm ticked off at you? I shut you out of here.
That was Pastor Tony Evans on a Star 88 Supernova. This is KLYT Albuquerque, Santa Fe, rebroadcast on KKCJ Cannon Air Force Base, KPKJ Mintmore, K201CC Las Cruces, K203EZ Alamogordo, K207CQ Gallup, K211CW Hobbs, K212EH Silver City, K214DE Antonito, K218AK Artesia, K250AB Roswell, K293AO Alamosa, K228DQ Portales, in the free app for iOS and Android, and online at star88.fm.
I know you never felt this way. Cloud nine and we floating, and I ain't never coming down, no. Too hard to see the ground, so yeah. If you wanna fly with me, yeah, I can take you on a journey, and you ain't gonna wanna come back. No, just give it to me. Just give it to me. Yeah, just give it to me. Give them everything you got, never hold back. Tell me how you feel when you do that. Yeah, just give it to me. Come on, just give it to me. That's an energy you feel when you let go. Go. So put your hands up. If you want it, you can get it tonight. If you want it, you can get it tonight. If you want it, you can get it tonight. Lose yourself. Yeah. If you want it, you can get it tonight. Let's go. I want that power. That power. Give me that power. If you want it, you can get it tonight. If you want it, you can get it tonight. I want that power. Just give it to me. That power. Just give it to me. That power. You can get it tonight. If you want it, you can get it tonight. One time for the good son. Two times for the real ones. Three times for the homies who don't know about the power that you get when you serve one. True God and it's alright. Yeah. Gangsta homie for life. I done got jumped in, took away a brother's sin. Now I'm living that good life. Come on. If you want it, you can get it tonight. If you want it, you can get it tonight. If you want it, you can get it tonight. Lose yourself. Yeah. If you want it, you can get it tonight. Let's go. I want that power. That power. Give me that power. If you want it, you can get it tonight. If you want it, you can get it tonight. I want that power. Just give it to me. That power. Just give it to me. That power. You can get it tonight. If you want it, you can get it tonight. Don't stop. Keep going. The power's yours. Just own it. Don't stop. Keep going. The power's yours. Just own it. Don't stop. Keep going. The power's yours. Just own it. Don't stop. Keep going. The power's yours. Just own it. Don't stop. Keep going. The power's yours. Just own it. Dance. It's a party. Can't stop once you get started. Don't stop. Keep going. The power's yours. Just own it. Dance. It's a party. Can't stop it once we get started. If you want it, you can get it tonight. If you want it, you can get it tonight. If you want it, you can get it tonight. If you want it, you can get it tonight. Let's go. I want that power. Come on. That power. Give me that power. If you want it, you can get it tonight. If you want it, you can get it tonight. I want that power. Just give it to me. That power. Just give it to me. That power. If you want it, you can get it tonight. Let's go. I want that power. Just give it to me. That power. Just give it to me. That power. Yeah. I want that power. Just give it to me. That power. Just give it to me. That power.
Group Run Crew Power. It's on Star 88, 902.
High today at 59 degrees.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Ladies and gentlemen, singing the national anthem, Gladys Knight.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Tamara, did you hear this?
What so
She is the classiest girl on the planet right now.
Can I just say,
She crushed it.
I want to continue in this song when she gets to two of my favorite parts, where she so eloquently hits these notes.
I haven't heard the whole thing yet.
Oh, you haven't? Dude,
Her age alone would say,
I was about to
not
say,
today.
I instantaneously Googled Gladys Knight.
94.
70.
Here we go.
And the rockets, red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
I got goosies.
Here it comes. Part 2.
Saved us that star-spangled banner,
Yeah.
Part 3. Everyone goes off there. Everyone. Not her. And right here, part 4. Completion. I love you.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
You know, there's a lot of controversy over the that song.
Wait. Her rendition?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
With the whole, remember the Super Bowl bets? People could bet on how long they think the Super Bowl, the national anthem would be.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people were freaking out because the last line, you know, of the national anthem and the way that she did it, she kind of repeated. Did she repeat the last line?
She just.
So they counted, they factored that in. So a lot of people think that the last word should have been the end. So people that put that bet on that time were freaking out.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, but nobody was freaking out on her performance.
How about this? How about don't bet on that?
Right,
That's my first. That's my first go-to.
Don't waste your money. Be a
Second
better
go-to
steward of what God has gifted you.
is so
I tell it to the people that won.
most people at whatever minute marker that was. Most people can't usually hit the first note that she hit, which is when she says, "And the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in it."
Okay, Prue through the night.
Hold on a second. I think I have audio of you doing the national anthem
Okay.
here. Hold on.
Every time.
Beautiful.
Why did I even come in
My
here?
favorite rendition of the national anthem.
I was 7. Give me a break.
Oh. Damn.
Or maybe I was 12.
Nope. Yeah.
It sounds like she's saying, "Help you in the..." Like, I don't know what's happening there. There's this part where she's singing it, and there's two parts of which most people go off pitch. And so they just they kind of mess it up, and everyone always gives them grace because everyone expects them to go off, and they usually go off, and then you say everyone goes off on that part. And then there's people who hit it clean all the way through. And especially on Free, when she says, "Oh, no, 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 no," she's singing Free, she holds it free. There's there's another, so it starts, and then and at that point is when people go off, so they stop or they switch it up a bunch. She went just 2 seconds longer, like maybe 2, 3 more counts, and then she switched it and still stayed on pitch, which was really good.
74 years
I have
old.
no excuses.
No excuses.
So the next time they want to put auto-tune on my vocals in Main Sanctuary, what I'm going to tell them is that we must be professionals and be able to sing on pitch. And if a 74-year-old woman, I don't even know if she's wearing in-ear monitors or not. There it is. Okay, what happened there, she actually went into even another note. Like she sort of pushed on a minor there for a second. What's that sound?
Tam, you're on fire. Tam, you're on fire.
Every time.
Tam, you're on fire. Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll. Sorry, I had the fire YouTube going. I was like, what is there a burning, crackling noise here?
He didn't mean to do that. That's hilarious. Somebody said, when someone does that song justice, like she just did, it gives me goosebumps and a slight tear in my eye. And man, that was amazing and so classy. Even her little changes were epic.
Yep.
Somebody else said, what an absolute boss. Incredible. I loved it. So many people chiming in on this one. I'm with Thebes. I did as he did. He said, I stood in my living room. That was a lot of my house watching the national anthem. Just at attention.
She really rounds out her notes well. Like she's, I mean, and as a, like if you're a singer or vocalist, whatever, or you just can hear music well. When she's singing Brave, what she's doing is a really, really awesome technique. It's like honing in on breath control, one, but two, pitch control. That pitch, I'm telling you, is what gets everybody off. And usually pitch goes off because you don't have good breath control.
I was gonna say her lungs were.
That's usually what the case is. But when you're under that kind of pressure, you know, she is of the age. She is of the age where she could be like, you know what? Like, I'm 74 and I've had the most incredible career. There was that movie. There's a movie with a guy who is I think he's a paraplegic, where Kevin Hart is his caretaker.
Yeah, The Upside.
The Upside. And he, in that movie, they play a song, and I don't know if it might be Aretha Franklin in that movie, where she does this song, the most popular, you hear it at every opera you go to.
Okay.
It's the most popular song, and it's escaping my memory right now, so I'm sorry about that. But Aretha Franklin, the point is that she sings a song that was originally created for someone who is classically trained to sing. And when she sings this song, it is insane. And she does such a good job, and most people were like upset about it, but then you listen to the song and you listen to the detail of it, and she does the exact same thing. In this case, where she has such beautiful pitch control and breath control that she makes this song sound incredible. And so, like, you have these legends that can sing these songs. Oh, what is that?
I have no idea. He's just playing opera music.
Yeah, dude.
So this is hard to do, whether you like this music or not. That kind of singing, the way in which they are breathing and bringing out these sounds is incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
So, like, the way that she sings the national anthem, we're going back to Super Bowl.
Gladys Knight.
Gladys Knight, the way that Gladys sings the Super Bowl, I mean, the way she sings the national anthem, is she does this rounding control, and you can hear it. If you listen closely, if your ears pulled into it, when she hits those big notes, she starts to go somewhere, and she just brings it back in so clean, so smooth. Now do Brave. Now do Brave. Listen to Brave.
You're such a nerd.
Do Brave. Here it is. Listen to her rounding. Listen to it. Listen to this syllable.
Man, she's putting 10,000 hours in.
That's right. That's right. Come on.
That's pretty amazing.
I thought of you actually when we were watching it.
Oh my gosh.
I thought that was one of the classiest I've ever seen.
It was classy. That's a great word.
Because Whitney crushed it too back in the day. Whitney Houston. She did it but that was such a classy. Just it was beautiful, man.
This is
it
what
was
you
one of
get
the best I've ever heard
when you have breath
life.
control and you can control your pitch. It's nice to hear. It's exciting to listen to. It's smooth on the ears. It plays with your heartstrings. It's so good. Classy's the perfect word.
Thebes says when the national anthem is the highlight of the Super Bowl, and it really was. To me, I thought that along with the sisters who did America the Beautiful.
Wow, those girls,
Dude,
again, had incredible pitch, and they kept it through their harmonies that they did. And to hear each other and be able to hear each other, they were having fun. It is nice when you have two people there because you get this little moral support going on.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you line that up next to Fergie, who did apologize for her national anthem that she got so much flack for. But, like, you see the difference. You see the maturity. You see just the... I don't know.
Dan
something
said
else.
She held that note so long she turned 75.
Oh!
Okay.
Big question is, Tam, did you watch the halftime show? What'd you think? What
Did
did
you
you think
watch?
of Adam Levine?
I did watch it. I thought he did a wonderful job. I could tell he was a little nervous. I haven't
Really?
ever seen Adam nervous before. But once he started getting into it a little bit, which give him some obviously slack because of the fact that one, it's the Super Bowl.
Sure.
Two, he really like focused. He was like really focused on what was going on in his ears, and I'm sure someone was talking to him too. Because you have what people don't know is sometimes in our inners we can have people talking to us, and we can have different things going
Really?
on. Yeah, it's not just in our head. Here's the thing that I liked about this Super Bowl. I didn't have to sit and watch some woman with barely anything on shake her body in front of me.
I'm so
but
glad
wait,
you
pause.
just said that.
But wait, pause.
Oh,
Don't
dang
take it. Don't
no,
take
no,
it.
No, it's
Don't
too
go
late.
in. No, I was going there.
Too late.
Dex, cut his mic. I was
Cut his
already
mic?
talking.
Oh.
No, I was already talking.
Go ahead, finish your sentiment.
Okay, here we go. So I didn't have to watch that.
Uh-huh.
But what I thought was completely unfair is that you cannot give the same what's the word I'm looking for? The
restrictions?
It's a double standard.
Yeah, there you go.
To say that he can straight up strip
Yeah.
on that stage, take off his shirt, and then start. And I mean, at 1 second, I looked away. I literally was like, I'm gonna go eat a carrot.
All of the like wives in my living room at our Super Bowl party, that was the moment when I lost my hearing because the ladies just screamed.
Are you kidding?
Oh, I'm not joking. Yeah, it was interesting. They were very much so into the performance at that point.
I was like, look, I get it, but I was like, I'm gonna just go for a second and then I'll come back.
Was it because you were having hot flashes?
No, I was not having hot flashes.
Because it's funny that you started
Please.
off that sentence with, I was so glad I didn't have to stare at a girl with.
Yes.
Because I believe
'Cause
there
it's
is a
like-
double standard.
It
Because
is a double standard. Any
Yeah.
girl trying to do that, like, okay, they still have the same body parts. One's bigger than the other.
What?
Just throwing it out there.
Okay.
It's not. It shouldn't be allowed.
Okay. All right.
But I like that there wasn't a bunch of girls like dancing all over the stage with like tiny little baby. And I think that some people were disappointed because of that. I think that some dudes who like have this raging testosterone and who just don't care were kind of disappointed. But you know what? I'm happy it didn't happen.
Okay.
And yeah, he definitely, and it was just for a moment, but that moment seemed to captivate quite a few eyes. And that's why I say you should be very careful, because that's like kind of a double standard there.
It feels like it.
Like, how,
It does
like you
feel
know what I
like
mean?
it.
Because like, how did you feel
Yeah.
in that room when you were like, what?
Well,
What
I
did
was-
you feel?
I was into the performance. I enjoy Maroon 5.
Yes, so do I.
I really do enjoy.
I
Dude,
watched the
every
whole
single
thing.
song that they were hitting. I was like, hit.
It was so
hit,
good.
Hit. Like they were just playing hits.
I wish he would have danced a little more
Well, of
though
course.
too, because he
He
dances.
doesn't have very good
He
rhythm.
was
But he
busy
does.
really playing that guitar. And
He was.
that was dope. So,
That was really sweet that he
"Can I
like
play this
actually
guitar
did
for
it.
you?" I'm like, thank you. That was paying homage to Prince.
And then also when he played with what's his name? The next guy he played with? Come on.
Travis?
Come on. Was it Travis? He was the second guy that came
Travis
on.
Scott was the dude that came out.
Yes,
with,
yes,
with
Travis.
SpongeBob.
That guy, it was cool that they combined still. I wish he would have been a little more like in that moment. I think I wanted to see Adam do more, because I really have seen him do certain concerts where, minus those chicks, but like, am I allowed to say that on here?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So minus like that, but I really loved to watch him perform, because he does a really good job. He's so good.
So here's a question. How come it seems like there is this double standard where, so jokingly, our friends called last week because we did an episode in our sauna show, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, youtube.com/Don't Sweat the Small Stuff
Every
TV.
time. Shameless plug.
Plug it.
We had our friend Brendan on, and he is a very beautiful actor man, and he hung out in the sauna with us. And we had multiple friends' wives who were swooning and
Swooning.
just stoked that we were spending some time with this man. Adam Levine takes his shirt off at the Super Bowl, and the girls went crazy.
Swooned again. I think it's
But
swoon.
man, like oppositely, like so
Oppositely.
it seems like in our culture, women can just say and whatever, and
Hey, here I am.
Yeah, pretty carnal. Not to get too serious, but I couldn't imagine if it were opposite, and Man, I'm trying to think of an artist right now that would be like that would start like stripping or being crude.
I could think of 100 off the top of my head.
Really? Yeah, I can't think of, because I'm like, well, Taylor Swift would never do that. I really can't think of a female artist that I'd just be like, oh my gosh. I'd be more doing that over Justin Timberlake because I love him so much. But if that happened in my living room and all the dudes were like freaking out because she took her jacket off or something, and I just feel like it would have been a whole different room, and there would have been a lot of people sleeping on the couch and going home. And so it's weird to me how it's like,
I like where you're going with this.
Well, it just feels like this weird double standard.
I totally agree. And also, like, you can't take away from people who have like who that does put insecurities in other people when you like look at something longer. Like, even if it doesn't matter. Like, there's people who can be married to, dating the hottest people in the world, but it's not even about that. It's not about the good looks of what you're with and what you're not with. It's about the like being faithful in your heart and saying like, hey, I'm gonna mosey on over to the bottom right part of the screen. Yeah. And then I'm gonna come back. Like, I don't know, it's just kind of one of those things where I think is it preference or is it double standard? Because I agree with Steve-O. I do. If the roles were flipped and there was some girl up there who did the same thing, even if she had some tiny bikini top on, and she did the same thing and she was so-called covered, like,
people
I mean,
would lose their minds on CBS.
Exactly.
Like, how could you do this double standard with Janet Jackson and all?
Miley Cyrus is like all day did it before. I mean, we've got
that's probably why they don't have her on.
Tons of like everyone.
Nobody wants to see that.
And then also too,
can I just point out though, real quick, Jarrett and a few people chiming in saying Lady Gaga right away. That girl's classy. Don't you dare put that on Lady Gaga.
Wow. Okay, well, I've seen her do a couple.
I know.
Things.
Oh, I know. I just think I love her.
She's extra talented.
She is.
She's like theatrical, and she's also like, what is this? Oh,
Beck says women are ridiculous. The way they freak out makes me uncomfortable. It was just a dude without a shirt. I mean,
it would just be a dude without a shirt until he started twerking. That's the part that we're like, it's not just a dude without a shirt. Yeah. So,
yeah, but Paul says to be fair, if it wasn't for that, I'd never be able to get my wife to go to an Avengers movie. So,
yeah, but here's what do you think about this, Tam? What do you think about this? Because this is what I saw. When a guy knows he's sexy, that's a total turnoff, right? That should be like a buzzkill, right? Because that's the way he acted. Was, dude, look at me. I got my shirt off and my tattoos and the way that I'm moving and twerking.
Dex, I think that is a wonderful point.
That makes him not attractive.
That makes
it should.
Well, okay, depending on the girl. If a girl likes a dude who likes to flaunt it because she's into that kind of thing, it might be attractive to them, which I would say they both have some pride issues. But if you truly are like treating your body as if it were like private or just being respectful.
Listen, Adam was treating his body like it was a temple for the living God. And
it
was chiseled, and he took care of it, and it was painted well, and he was just showcasing this perfect physique.
So this actually goes into even more, which is a massive debate in the world, because you can say that body lifters, like being in competitions and showing off their body and things like that, that it could be pushing being arrogant or needing to show certain things. There's other people who think that it's not an issue at all. So there's like and it's like, no, it's just healthy. But there's a difference between the way in which you move or what you're wearing that kind of changes.
Well, and we don't know the story. I have a really good friend that had an eating disorder, and she was skinny as a rail, man. Like, it was bad. And she got the help she needed, and now that's what she does. She's like a CrossFitter. She lifts. She cares about her body, her nutrition, her health, her everything. And she showcases that on her Instagram because she shows, like, this is what I was like, and this is where I'm at. And so I think there's some pride in the fact that even though she knows she's not perfect still, she's accepting her body now. And so I don't think everybody's just going, look at my body, you guys. I do think there are people who have this great struggle with what they look like constantly and be trying to become comfortable with where they're at now. So
is it them putting themselves out there? Because that's asking the question, do I need the approval of everyone who looks at this page? Where is my approval coming from? And why am I asking for other people to give it to me? I'm not dogging on bodybuilders, not dogging on the people who post certain things. What I don't like, though, is that there are some things that are not a problem to someone personally. And they say, hey, it's not my issue that your husband looks or your wife looks or your girlfriend looks or your boyfriend looks. There's people who say that, and I think that's an arrogant approach.
Yeah.
I think the approach is key, because if you know that your little booty cheeks are hanging out of those shorts, or you know that you're top heavy and you're doing it anyway, this is going to be an issue for some people, for a lot of people, but it's a world that we live in. I've also heard people give the excuse of, hey, listen, we're just over here. Don't you know the culture? Like when you're in Hawaii, everybody's just walking around doing this. When you're in Florida, when you're in California, that's how it is. People are always in swimsuits. That's true. But at the heart of what you're doing and who you are and what's behind your eyes and your motive is going to be huge. So even though Adam Levine is on a stage and he takes off his shirt and I can say, what? I've seen a dude without his shirt on before. Big deal. So what? I've seen guys that are ripped and cut. People at UFC take off their shirt when they do their thing.
It's so funny. Somebody said, guys, I watch the WWE, and so seeing fit guys without their shirts off is no big deal. I'm finding this talk funny.
Right. But my point is there's like the motive behind it of, but why? And also for each person, not every person is just like, I'm just going to blow it off. Because the way in which Adam Levine moved, the goal was
he's got the moves
to
like Jagger.
stimulate.
Listen, he's got the moves like Jagger.
And get all the girls hot and bothered, and some boys.
Well,
and some boys.
Somebody said, see, there's so many things to it, because somebody said women claim catcalling is offensive, which it most definitely is. But all I heard was catcalling from the living room when he took his shirt off. Double standard. I mean, somebody says also, while I totally agree with what's being said, why do we have to be so low in self-esteem that we're terrified of people attracted to certain celebrities? I'm not jealous of The Rock. He's a gorgeous man. Somebody else, though, said, in a similar vein, it seems only to be acceptable to be body insecure if you're a female. I will never be a super ripped dude. I'll never be Jason Momoa or Channing Tatum, and that sucks to some degree. But I'm supposed to just be confident because dudes don't care. Well, I care, and if my wife was screaming about a dude on a screen that I could never look like, you better believe it's going to rip my heart to shreds.
Can you please play some applause or something for this guy?
Maybe I'm weak, but I'm not going to pretend like it doesn't matter.
Okay, I love that he says I'm not going to pretend like it doesn't matter, because here's the thing. It is not about saying that we have a problem with people who are attractive. That's not, and I'm speaking for myself, okay? So everyone can throw tomatoes if they want to. But I'm not speaking on behalf of anyone else besides myself. It is not that I would have a problem with other people thinking this person's attractive. Has nothing to do with that. What it has to deal with is that I know the statistics that are going on in the United States of America. I know the trafficking statistics, the pornography statistics, the pedophilia statistics that are happening around here, and the psychological detriments that are happening all around this city in general and now across the world. And we're absolutely dysfunctional when it comes to sexual things. And we sexualize everything and have become desensitized to what is sexual and what is not. So it has nothing to do necessarily with how we think if someone's attractive or not. It's all about the intent of the heart. And you have to remember that when you're looking at certain things, and when you're doing certain competitions or whatever it might be, you have to remember yourself and the heart of other people as well.
Beautiful, Tim. Beautiful. A lot of people chiming in. We got to take a break though. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. A lot of people chiming in.
Dream.
Can we take a break, Tim?
You know, fine.
Okay. We'll be right back.
How can you be certain God's working in your life? Well, James McDonald has a word just for you. So listen up.
We are the same. We are the same, the same, the same. Every person listening to me, every person we're trying to reach, we have a universal longing for something, and we cannot find it. And any discussion or understanding of the church has to begin with the knowledge that it is our mission to help as many people as possible find what their heart is looking for. That is why you are here. That is why we continue to exist, to take what we have found and seek to help others find it.
That's Listen Up from James McDonald. You can learn more about cultivating your relationship with God by going to jamesmcdonald.com. Listen Up is a production of Walk in the Word.
A Star 88 Supernova. Here's Rick Warren.
When you get to heaven, God is going to put you in charge of something, but it's going to be based on how well you managed what you were given here on earth. He says, if you're faithful in the little that I gave you on earth, I'm going to give you a whole lot more to be in charge of in heaven. If you were faithful with the little bit of talent I gave you here on earth, I'm going to give you more talent in heaven. If you were faithful with a little bit of possessions here on earth, I'm going to give you more in heaven. If you were faithful with a little bit of influence on earth, I'm going to give you more in heaven. If you were faithful with a little bit of your time here on earth, I'm going to give you more in heaven. If you were whatever you are a good manager of here on earth, you're going to get more of in heaven. On the other hand, anything you did not manage well, you're not going to get more of in heaven.
Catch Rick Warren's Daily Hope on KNKT 107.1 weekdays at 7:30 a.m.
Heartbreaks a bitter sound. No, well, it's ringing in my ears, and I can't understand why I'm not fixed by now. Begged and I have pleaded, take this pain, but I'm still bleeding. I trust you for certain. Head says it's not working. I'm stuck here, still hurting, but you tell me you're making a masterpiece. You're shaping the soul in me. You're moving where I can see, and all I am is in your hands. You're taking me all apart, like it was your plan from the start to finish your work of art for all to see. You're making a masterpiece. Guess I'm your canvas, beautiful black and blue, painted in mercy's hue. I don't see past this, but you see me now. Who I'll be then, there at the end, standing there as your masterpiece. You're shaping the soul in me. You're moving where I can't see, and all I am is in your hands. You're taking me all apart, like it was your plan from the start to finish your work of art for all to see. You're making a masterpiece. You're making a masterpiece. Even though I'm hurting, I'll let you keep working. You're making a masterpiece. You're shaping the soul in me. You're moving where I can't see, and all I am is in your hands. You're taking me all apart, like it was your plan from the start to finish your work of art for all to see. You're making a masterpiece. You're making a masterpiece.
Danny Goki, Masterpiece.
The Gokers, man.
On Star 88. Some fake Danny Goki Instagram started following me.
Dude, same.
What's up with that?
A fake guy.
It was like Danny _Goki _official _47.
Underscore.
Yeah.
Underscore.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, don't trust those.
Yeah,
bro.
right. Real Danny Goki follows us. 933.
Saturday at 59.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
And Quality Tam. She's here, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning.
You got to.
What are you doing? You all right? You need help? Help her, Steve.
Mike, you all
Sorry.
You all right?
Woo!
Had a hard time there.
Did you say it was a high today of 50 what?
9.
59. That's almost 60 degrees.
Yeah, it was beautiful this weekend.
Don't worry, guys. It's going to drop back down to 45 tomorrow.
Yeah, it's still. I think it's probably going to snow tomorrow. That's the rumor.
Okay, no, there's no way.
Okay. Now
There's
it's
no
saying
way.
rain tomorrow.
I mean,
now it turned to rain.
Sprinkled a little today. I have a question.
Yeah.
Are any of your children infected with that R virus? Not the RSV. I'm talking about the other one that sounds like rodent. Rotor virus or
rotavirus. That's the gosh, I got that one.
So
one Christmas.
many
Terrible.
people
I've never even heard of it.
are so sick with
Yeah.
this thing,
It's like a 2-day. It's like almost
Okay.
like 24-hour. Just
and it's violent.
violent.
Like they're
Like we were hanging out the other day and it broke a bottle and tried to stab me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, virus.
Yep.
Have you ever
Let's
violently
calm
thrown up?
down. Yeah.
Violently thrown up.
Like Exorcist thrown up.
Yeah, man. So that's going around, guys.
Great.
I was
The
exposed to it
Exorcist?
yesterday.
You got
Demon
exposed
possession is
yesterday?
going
I was
around?
exposed to it yesterday.
Great.
But I wanted you to know that if you have it, you already have it now.
Cool.
I
Bring it
hate
on.
you. I really do.
Bring it on.
Why would you
I'm kidding.
say that? No, you're not.
I'm kidding.
Now you're
Just
trying
kidding.
to cover it up because you know I'm
I'm
going
kidding.
to be
I got
actually
exposed
irritated
to
with
it.
you.
I already actually got exposed to it 3 weeks ago because
So
it's all over our campus.
It's been an incubation.
You've been licking it up and you don't even know on your coffee mugs.
I only use my one singular
Sorry,
Angel's coffee mug.
it still goes in the air. It's all up in that mug.
Oh, now you poked the bear!
I have not heard that in forever.
Your laugh is so funny, Tim.
Damn, why?
Your laugh is just the best.
Alicia says our youngest daughter threw up all over herself when she had it. It was so sad.
Yes.
Dude, Brody threw up for the first time like a few weeks ago.
Was it the worst?
First time he's ever thrown
Was
up.
he like, what's happening?
Yeah, he was just so confused. But he was sitting down, and all of a sudden he just got up and sprinted to the bathroom.
He knew.
And threw up in the toilet, and then flushed, and then came out and was like, guys, and like told us about it. He never had a mess. It was like, I think he's the third coming.
Has he?
Wow.
No child in the history of ever has gotten all the way to 6 without ever throwing up in their lives, and then their first time ever went straight to the toilet and didn't make a mess.
Oh my gosh. And that child's haircut alone.
I know.
Probably
He's currently out
just.
there.
Ew. Okay, enough.
No,
Enough.
not okay with that.
Stop it.
This is him right now. He's at the.
Ew, gross.
Literally in this moment.
Aww.
Brody's at the ophthalmologist, so pray for him, guys, because he had that sty
Yeah.
for so long, and
Oh, that's right.
it calcified. So now they're gonna have to.
Poor Bubba.
Yeah, so he's at an ophthalmologist right now. 'cause
Hang
he
in there,
can't
dude.
just look
He
at
looks
that.
a little bit like Elton John with those glasses
I
on,
know.
huh?
He's the best.
Not
Really
bad.
does.
That
Not bad
kid.
at all.
Best kid.
I just want to make sure you guys weren't sick or hadn't got sick because it's pretty bad.
Well, I wasn't until just now.
So I'm just going to encourage you to wash your hands today in all that you do. Wash those hands.
Cool,
Wash
man.
them clean.
Wash
You got to do the ABCs. I still do the ABCs.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's 26
It's a
letters in the
minute.
alphabet, and it's like, yeah. Right? 26 letters in the alphabet?
I think there's
27,
28.
Let's see.
8.
A, B, C,
Maybe 29.
D.
Oh, gee, I don't know. I think there's 26. That sounds right.
I watched that live PD show. It's cops, but it's live.
Yeah.
And when they pull people over that have been drinking and driving,
Ugh.
the cops make them do the ABCs backwards, and I'm going,
How do you even do that?
Are you kidding? ZYXWVU TSRQPONMLKJIH.
He's reading
just
it off
read
of
it.
Google.
CB.
We can no,
and A.
we no, you cannot look away for C, B, and A. That's the only thing you
Okay.
know. I think
Okay, go
going
for it.
backwards is the worst.
Yeah, it is. Like
ZYXWVUTSRPONM. Yeah, huh?
P-O?
Yeah.
P-O?
L-M-N-O-P. P comes first because it's backwards.
P-N-O?
No.
Is backwards.
I said it right. P-O-N-M.
No.
But you already looked at it.
Oh, yeah,
so
it
you
is.
already got it. You already looked at it.
It's not that difficult. It's the freaking alphabet.
Nope, too hard.
Too hard.
Not a thing.
Nope.
But I will say
Not
this.
cool.
How
Cops should not do that.
You know what show he should go on?
What?
That show that was on after the Super Bowl.
What show?
Oh, we
With John, what's his face? You
Didn't stick
know,
around.
my favorite late
It
night
looked
show
really
guy
stupid.
besides
James
Jimmy
Corden.
Fallon.
Oh,
No,
James?
James Corden, and
Yes.
it was like the world's greatest puncher of wood chips. And you're like, what? It was so stupid. I didn't even watch. I saw the trailer for it, and it was like, we found the most incredible people. This
Okay.
is the world's greatest T-shirt
So
ripper guy.
after you're done, I hope that you Google this and tell me what this looks like if you read Revelation.
Okay. Talk to me. Hit me.
When you're watching the show, am I saying it's related? Probably not. Highly likely. But here's the deal. When you watch a show, they have one person from every country.
Okay.
So everyone gets to do this vote, and it's like a global one. It's a one answer. Everyone's parts get put in, and then they have this like final number. You have to hit like 75 or above to move on to the next round or whatever. So the whole world gets to vote, and they bring the world together by having different judges from all over, which I think is really cool, unifying everybody. And they have translators who come on the stage with these people. So it's not just for American people. It's like for people who are, because he's like, American judges, we have the American judges, and he has to call them by their country. And so it's kind of cool because they're bringing people together. There was a guy who's from Japan who went on to sing a country song in English. He speaks no English at all. And he sings this song, and the judges flipped.
What show is this?
It's called
World's Best.
World's Best. The World's Best. And he sings this song. Now, you do see some that you're like, that's so dumb. Like, I wouldn't vote that. Now, there's 3 kids that sang that you need to hear, that I will not leave the show unless you play them.
Because
Okay.
they're the ones that
I'm
remind
going
you
to
of the book of
interrupt today's
Revelation.
playing time.
They sound like
if
the
you
trumpet
don't.
when Jesus comes back.
No, I was
don't
talking
know.
about I was talking about the one world government coexist, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's over.
The guys
But-
from the Philippines, the kids from the Philippines?
okay, listen to these kids.
They're from the Philippines? Do
They are
speak
little
English?
children.
Okay. All the little children of the world?
Yes.
To the song here in my heart.
Filipino.
A melodious start that can complete.
Oh, just wait.
I'm screaming out, and my dreams
Here comes the second kid.
They will laugh because just how
Why do we always go to music shows? Come on, come on, come on.
Because you want listen.
Listen to their harmonies.
To the song here in my heart, a melodious time that I will complete.
Drew Barrymore as the Goosties. Pretty good, Sam.
Come on.
They haven't even gone through puberty. Call me when they go through puberty.
Right?
Anybody can hit those high notes when
So
you're
I
7.
hope they win so they can get all their money and retire for when they hit puberty. Because say goodbye. Listen to your future fading in the wind.
So, Tim, is this show like America's Got Talent?
Yeah,
Is it a total
Except
ripoff?
it's the world's got talent.
It's like the world. It's the world.
I literally
so this
just
guy
said
who
that.
sings.
But it's like the world, like the whole earth.
There's a lady who played a violin with one arm.
Okay.
And she got actually a lower score than some people thought because she did hit a couple. But I mean, look at her. She has
Oh my
an
gosh.
arm.
Oh my gosh!
Thank you. It's,
That's cheating.
okay. I love how the first thing you said was that.
It's cheating.
Yeah, dude, clearly.
She programmed the
Robot
arm.
arm. You just program it to do the moves.
Yeah, she just has to hold the violin with the other
Okay.
arm. That's cheating.
No, this this. They brought tears to the judges.
Why? Because she's. Never mind. I was gonna say never mind.
Okay, so obviously,
If she had played Devil Went Down to Georgia,
listen to
I'd have
the
been
guy
like,
who's
well,
saying-
maybe.
Yeah.
Playing a fiddle and playing it hot.
Listen to the guy who's from Japan.
I mean, you may not have known it, but I'm a fiddle player too.
I cannot breathe.
And you know what, Tam? If anybody deserves respect, it's the scientist that built that arm. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that is a really good point.
Yeah.
Okay, so if people who can't see, there's a woman on stage.
And the bow arm is a fully. I don't know how to. That's what it is. The bow arm, not the violin arm, but the actual bow arm is a robot arm. Like,
But
what do you want me to say?
I was laughing because it's kind of. See, look how sweet. It's beautiful. It's really sweet.
It is beautiful.
Okay,
Good
so
job.
there's the guy from Japan.
All right.
And this is what I want you to see. At this point, is this really talent? The guy can mimic
Which
at
one?
the heart of it all. Just type in like a Japan country singer or something on the world's
Okay,
best.
with Space Cowboy.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, sure. And so you listen to this guy. How is that going to help him? Like, what is he going to do for the rest of the rounds? How is he going to be? Is he going to just memorize songs in English?
Wait,
I
and
don't know
sing?
which one it is.
Listen to this
We
guy.
don't know what you're talking about, Tamra.
Just play what I just told you.
You're like my mother on a phone
the
call.
World's,
I'm like
the world's best
Japanese country singer.
Yes.
Gosh, just Google it.
Okay.
World's best Japanese country singer.
Okay, maybe he's not from Japan at this point.
Oh,
is that
This guy?
weird.
Which one is it?
The world's best.
There-
This one.
Okay.
There it is.
That guy.
Okay. So
Yeah.
hear him
He's
talk.
from Mongolia,
First, listen. Oh,
which
okay.
is Chinese.
Sorry, there was
Whoa,
4 of
it's
them.
Mongolian.
There's 4.
But either way,
Okay,
it's
there's
the wrong
4.
island.
There's 4 of them.
Do you know how
Forget-
racist you sound?
Okay,
Sorry,
just
guys.
play it. Listen to his accent.
Is this your first time in the United States?
Тийм ээ, анхудаага ирж байна.
He understands no
It's your
English.
first time in America. What's the number one thing you're hoping to see whilst you're in America?
They're scamming everybody.
No.
Далаа дээр очиж сэлж үзтээ.
That's not even Mongolian.
You want to swim at the beach? Well, I'm sure we can arrange that. Ladies and gentlemen,
All right. Let's hear this guy. Here we go, guys.
And then he does this. He speaks no English at all. Just reminding you.
And Amarillo by morning from St. Everything that I've got
Is Anderson Silva one of the judges?
That was
Yeah, there's a bunch. There's
is just what I've got on. When that sun is high and the pixie sky, I'll be barking at a county fair.
This is weird, man.
Okay, it's weird, right? But listen to how he says morning. He's mimicking. He's just mimicking, right?
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
So he's basically doing a talent to mimic. It's a what do you call it? Impersonation.
Yeah.
And how is this guy gonna pass?
What do you mean how's this guy? Dude, have you ever done karaoke in Mongolia?
No.
Yeah, bro.
Have you?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, it was when I was escaping from Russia on my way. You see, Mongolia borders China and
Okay,
Russia,
that's
and it's
it.
like you get
Forget
stuck
it.
in the middle, and what else are you gonna do?
Like karaoke.
Karaoke, am I right?
So there he goes, and they say, "Do you know what you're singing?" And he says, "No." And they said, "You have no clue what you're singing." He said, "No, I have no clue."
Did he say no, or did he say it in Mongolian?
No,
That's
he said
reminding us that he's
no.
not mimicking; he's impersonating.
Impersonating. That's what I
Yes,
said.
yes.
He's doing impersonation.
impersonating,
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, this guy is, so how's he gonna, like, and they gave him like a high score, but like if he's gonna keep going, Like it's just an impersonation
You
thing.
think he only mimics? Like you think he only has one song in his repertoire?
That's what I'm saying. I think he does. I think he was coming on
They're
this
like,
show.
Here you go.
He
Sing a song, and he was like, "Oh,
Amarillo,
yeah." And then they're done.
and
It's
they're like,
what
you
else you got?
just
And he's
sang
like,
that.
"Oh,
These
and
guys,
they're like,
that's
no,
not
sorry,
even.
you don't even.
That's not even Mongolian.
Oh, how do you know?
Because I just heard him talk. And these guys who karate chopped everything, they were not just a couple karate choppers. They straight up jumped up and did flips and twirls.
All right, let's check this out.
And
all right?
straight up
I would like to
killed
see
it.
if I can cut the mustard. I'd like to see if I could
He's
join.
funny. No,
James
it's just
Corden?
taking forever.
You think I can have a go?
No,
Okay,
he
step back
doesn't
for
do
me.
it. It's like a joke.
Okay.
I think that
Let
is
me just
Anderson
remember.
Silva,
That's Anderson
actually.
Silva. He's the judge.
No, it's RuPaul.
No, but there's another dude that looks like RuPaul who's not.
You're correct. It is him.
It's Anderson Silva?
Yes.
Shut up.
Look at the judges.
Hang on.
There's these crazy high-profile judges.
Guys, if you know anything about Taekwondo, you know I need absolute silence.
Yeah, that's right. See, that's it. That the guy in the red suit's RuPaul. That's RuPaul, right?
That's RuPaul, yes.
Yeah.
There's another guy that I think is Anderson Silva.
Yeah, world's best. He's totally the guy. He's totally.
I knew it.
He is.
So keep going, blah, blah, blah. He kicks it. He doesn't break it, and then he kicks it and he breaks
Spoilers.
it. Get it?
Okay, yeah, because we totally thought
It's
he
funny.
was gonna.
Okay,
It's
it's just
funny.
Okay, so keep going. Go to the people.
Oh, damn, I want to watch him kick it.
No, we don't.
Oh
Nobody wants to watch him.
No
kick
one
it.
can
It's
watch
radio.
him.
So, anyways, it's called World's Best.
Right.
So these guys do an incredible job, and there's even a sword guy that swallowed like 29 swords at one time.
Really?
That's the guy.
This guy right here?
He had
He's from Australia.
He had stuff magnets inserted into his chest, so it would separate his heart. I mean, his spacing between his heart. And it showed it so he could fit 29 to have the world record.
Wow.
It was the most disgusting thing.
Yeah,
spoiler alert, because it already happened. He
died.
didn't make
They pulled the sword out
no,
oddly.
he didn't make
Sliced his heart right in half.
He didn't make it. But
Cuts like a knife.
I'm like, this poor dude, like, he's got 29 knives, and I think 29 lives are about to get it because he didn't make it.
Yeah.
Truly.
This is such a ripoff of America's Got Talent.
It is, but it's not. But
Wait,
it
what
is.
do you mean?
And
It's-
I'm wondering.
Dude
Exact
didn't
same
speak
show, dude.
English.
If
He was
it's-
from Mongolia.
Dude, they have the same people come over that live
But
in America.
all the judges
don't
are
speak
famous
English.
people from their countries. So
Yeah.
there's like this platinum award winning artist from Japan. There's a whatever famous UFC fighter from blah 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 blah.
Brazil.
There's like all these people who have these really important. They've achieved all this stuff. Like very famous people who are the judges. And then Drew Barrymore and Faith
RuPaul
Hill
and
and then
Faith
RuPaul
Hill.
are
Okay.
the judges. I don't know if the producer of the show is what's it called? What's his name? Simon Cowell?
Yeah.
It might be.
Is it Simon Cowell?
No, this is CBS.
Oh, is it?
Can't be the same.
Who are the producers? Come on, get those fingers working. Come on, producers of the world's apostrophe S
Yeah.
best.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
And so those are
No.
Yep.
No.
That's who I
No,
thought
it's
it was.
just showing me the world's best producers.
No, okay. Well, that's not show, but
The
show.
show will never make it.
So that's what I was wondering. Like, I'm surprised you guys hadn't seen it yet because you guys are all like hip and everything with current events and whatnot.
It's from Mark how could we not think this is from? It's from Mark Burnett.
Oh.
So what do you mean? Oh, you don't know who that is?
Mark Burnett.
Yeah.
He's a
Mark
producer.
He's a British
Burnett.
television producer.
He did The Bible, Son of God. Like he's a Christian that comes out with all these like Christian programs. He's also done The Apprentice, Shark Tank,
Interesting.
AD, The Bible Continues.
No way.
Yeah, Mark Burnett and Roma Downey, they're usually the ones that bring that about. So Mark Burnett, just not without Roma Downey, he did this for America.
So when you're watching the show, it is pretty it's clean.
Dumb? Yeah, I know. It looks dumb.
No,
yeah,
it's
I don't know. I'll
not.
stick with America's Got Talent.
Yeah, and I'll stick with The Masked Singer. Thank you very much.
What does that mean, The Masked Singer?
What? You haven't seen The Masked Singer?
No.
I'll tell you
Dude,
later.
this is
We
going to
don't-
be
we don't
your
have time
show.
yet.
What? It's my show? Should I go try out for
I
it?
shouldn't have said. No, you're not famous enough.
So let me
okay.
try to explain this, okay? So they have celebrities that dress up in these
get it.
costumes.
Oh, I thought I saw something of some like bunny.
Yeah, the bunny. So there's a bunny
So
and
they'll
a dolphin.
They'll give you
and
clues.
An emu.
Here's some clues of the rabbit and the costume. But that's a celebrity.
Creepy.
Well, howdy, friends. I've been working my tail off to keep you guessing
So
who I am.
they
and
totally
showing off
change
my
their voices so you can't.
So you can't guess who it is.
That's so terrifying.
But then when they go out and sing, it's their actual singing voice, and the judges have to guess who the celebrity is. This
that would be
started
easy, I think.
Nope.
Who is it then?
Oh, wait, time out. They're not singing their own song,
No.
right? Okay, they're singing a different song.
No, Tamra.
Because then you would know.
Oh wow, that girl sang Lady Gaga. Is it
Lady Gaga?
Okay. In my defense, that was a really bad
Tim,
question.
listen to this. Listen to the rabbit's voice and tell us who you think it is. All right? You ready? You ready?
Well, that'd be really easy. Oh, duh, it's a Maroon 5 song. Is that Out of Love Gang?
Because we're running out of time.
Who is it?
Wait, play it. I want to see it. Whoa.
Relationship can see from the stars.
Wait, let me see. Let me hear it. Let me listen.
What do you think?
Love is not together from the heart.
Terrible singer.
Check it out. It's driving me out of my mind.
Steve-O, you can't sing along with it. We don't know who it is.
I can't hear those high notes.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
what
give
I
it
need
to
to
you again.
hear.
All right, here it is.
That part.
It's driving me out of my mind. That's why it's hard for me to find.
You won't know, Tamara. Stop trying to guess. Because here's the thing. He sang for 3 different weeks, and it's been a different genre every single week, and he keeps throwing everybody off with clues. It could be anybody. It could be David Copperfield.
Donald
it could
Trump.
be, like, seriously, last week they, like, the person that gets the least amount of votes every week gets voted off, and they unmask. Last week it was Tori Spelling. The week before that it was Margaret Cho, the comedian who plays Kim Jong's sister on Dr. Ken.
They're not all music artists?
No, I said celebrity. Like the week before that was Terry Bradshaw.
I thought you meant like
the retired NFL football star.
I thought you meant
musician.
There's
Celebrities. A couple on there, and the funny thing was, last night Gladys Knight performed at the Super Bowl, and I honestly think she's one of them.
Really?
I think Diana Ross is one of them. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. So.
Huh.
Oh, and they can dance too, huh?
Dude, Jarrett's like, now play Rabbit's other performances because seriously, he does different genres and every week.
Okay, so that makes more sense then. Because I'm thinking, okay, vocalists out there in the world, they're known by their voices. Like, you know Katy Perry's voice. You know Aretha Franklin's voice. You know Taylor Swift. But they're just celebrities who can sing too. I mean, they're celebrities who can also sing.
But I don't think that's a performance.
Fox Wednesday.
No, that's just a preview. We don't
See, that's America's #1 new show.
Okay.
Not world's best.
Okay.
Kevin says being C-list people? I don't know, man.
Pretty much.
There were people that thought Lady Gaga was one of them, and I'm like, no, I don't think that girl. But then she's busting out some chops, and I'm like, she sounds older. I think it's either Gladys Knight or who's the other?
So no one can guess the rabbit right now.
No, well, you can get. Everybody tries
But
to
no
guess
one's-
every
no
time.
one's been right.
Robin Thicke, well, we don't know. Robin Thicke's one of the judges, Jenny McCarthy, and they try
So
and
when
guess
they
every
guess,
week.
it doesn't. You still don't find out.
No.
What does that do?
So then at the end of the show, like the audience votes, everybody votes, and the person with the lowest score has to unmask. And so there are people that have been on the show for like a month, and you still don't know who this is.
But the way they unmask is by you got
Audience
them.
votes.
But if they guess the right person, you'll never know.
Well, you will
because they don't
because
take
it
off.
continue. No, they don't take it off.
Love will pass me by if I don't open up my
Is it one of the NSYNC boys?
Could be.
It's a rabbit.
It's the same dude that was just doing Belle Biv DeVoe. Definitely not Corey Coleman. How do you know?
Country singer.
Like that. Anyway.
All right, well, we're out of time.
Country singer.
Yeah.
You watch The Masked Singer, okay?
Somebody says I think the rabbit's Joey Fatone from NSYNC, and a few people have said that, but that's not Joey Fatone's
That's what a lot of people are
physique.
saying in the comments.
There's no way. There's no way.
Hmm.
Joey Fatone is a thicker man than that. That is a skinny rabbit
That
right
is
there.
true. That's true. All right, Tam, we got to go.
Well, thanks for the memories, guys.
Yeah. Peace out, Girl Scout.
You watch The Masked Singer. We'll talk next week. Okay?
I'm going to watch it.
It airs at 8 p.m. on Wednesdays on Fox.
I don't know when the other ones air, so I don't really have
We'll
a
watch
clue.
The World's
I don't
Best,
watch
right?
TV.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thanks for the memories, guys.
YouTubers,
Keep
love
those
you.
eyes clean.
Have a great day, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
That's all we got. There ain't no more. That's right. Time is tight. It's the end of the show.
Most people think auto detailing is just a luxury, but it should be a regular part of your car maintenance. Feel good about driving your nice, clean car rather than dealing with a smelly, grimy one.